Hello there, Internet. Version 2 here with Let's Play Danganronpa, new Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show, and Ryoma is killed. Shuichi must now complete the new trial to fulfill Kaede's wish. I feel like the descriptions of the previous ones were longer. I don't know. So, first things first. I apologize if my voice sounds like shit during this, or if I talk a little bit less than usual. My throat is fucked. Because I slept in the wrong position, because my body's great like that, where if I sleep in the wrong position, the way I breathe while I sleep destroys my throat for like a day. So, that's fun. But hey, it's the first opportunity I've had to, like, sit down and record a 3 to possibly 4 hour recording session in, like, a month. So, I gotta take advantage of it and do it. So, there's that. The main order of business is, we've got the skills and handbook. Let's look over all of the clues that we have, except for the one that Shuichi refused to look at. The important one, but whatever. I don't know how important it's gonna be, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be important. The victim is Ultimate Tennis Pro, Ryoma Hoshi. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. Gonta's account. During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Insect meet and greet. 3 pictures for it. Oh, when people are showing up. Okay. The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the Ultimate Entomologist lab by Gonta, who was tricked by Kokichi. Himiko and Angie were brought to the lab in 5 minutes to 9 PM, and Kokichi left the lab at 9 PM. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11 PM. Wet staircase. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Crammed piranhas. The piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie said it looks like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. Scratched handcuffs. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the Underwater Escape Act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. Seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. Square glass pane. A square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remains perfectly square. Piranha tank. The water tank that had the piranhas inside. It was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab and was carried over by Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie, I don't know. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank using the control panel for the stage lights. Only the front side was made out of glass. The other sides were made out of wood. It looks like there was no lid from the start. Marked window frame. The window frame of the top window in the gym. It had distinct abrasions, as if it was scratched by something. There was the same distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab window. The window faced the pool and gym. God, even this much talking is ruining my throat. Thank fuck today's episode is one where the video game characters have a lot of voice acted lines. Whew. Pool rules. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. Black piece of fabric. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. Water tank trick. A hatch near the top that opens the water escapes. Pardon me. Tank. Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 PM last night, he was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 PM. After, he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 PM. He saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. Scratch sink. The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. It looks large enough to fill a good amount of water into it. There were small scratches on it, as if it was scraped by something. Tennis net cable. Found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. The tennis net cable was properly set up when Shuichi came to the lab the first time around, but the wire had been taken out later. The wire was around 50 feet in length. Witnessing Ryoma. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 PM last night. Mew also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Maki alone. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. And those are all of those. Let's go over our skills. I can buy 6 more points worth of skills. Have more of that. Do I save up money for some of this stuff? For like non-stop debate stuff? I don't know. What can I afford with this? Slows up or down? Oh, slows down the thing. Is there anything that I can buy? Silences, all conversations for those radical is on. Instantly silences loud voices. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. Jeez, okay, that's a big one. Just a pig, clear minds, let a cube be quiet at once, power of life and death. Makes it easy to push the opponent back during blade lock. I don't even know if we've had one of those yet, but okay. High tension, tension gauge, during argument, armament. I don't know, I feel like I should save it. I've only got 6. It's not many. I feel like I should save it for something bigger. Fuck it, it's fine. Alright, so before we begin the class trial, I will discuss my, sure, let's call it a theory, of the events of this case. Thing on screen, pop up now, telling you where to skip to if you don't want to hear it, because I'm probably right about this one. So it will actually be spoilers, unlike the last one where I was very unsure. So feel free to skip that, and for all those who are staying around, hello, we're now starting the spoiler stuff from, like, the end of this sentence, which I'm refusing to end because I'm a dickhead. So, I know how Ryoma was killed. Like, exactly how everything happened. So, Ryoma, in the Tennis Pro Lab, hit over the head with something knocked out. He has a fracture in his skull. A pretty major one at that. Now, whether this is something that happened beforehand or not, I don't know. We haven't heard anything about him having had a head injury before, but Shuichi refused to acknowledge the fact that there's a giant fracture in his fucking skull. My thought process is he was hit over the head by something, probably painful, in, like, the tennis lab or the prison lab, one or the other. He was handcuffed, taken over to the sink, and drowned in the sink, and that's where he actually died. The scratches on both the sink and the handcuffs were caused by either just moving around and it scratched on there, but with how many scratches on the sink, maybe the mid-drowning, he came back to, and that was him trying to fight back, but with the head injury and, like, halfway to drowning, wasn't able to. That's where he dies. And everything else from that point is to trick us into changing the position of where he died. Unfortunately, there's a shitload of evidence that suggests how that happened and where it happened. So, from the Tennis Pros Labs, fortunately, right across from that window on the other side is the gym, where that thing is set up. The abrasions that are on the top of the bars for both of those are from, I can't remember the exact lengths, but I'm pretty sure it's the cable for the tennis net. That was what was tied around both of those, also being made out of metal. Would make sense for it to mark those things, and also have enough body to carry 2 entire people. Because what we're doing during this time is that inner tube that was left in the pool with a rope on it, shoving his body in there and moving him across that rope and carrying his ass across there to sneak into there. So you don't, like, because there's that thing about being in the gym at nighttime thing. I can't remember the exact specific rules of it, but if the rule is you're not allowed to enter it, walk over there, well, climb over there on that rope, then in the piranha tank, they looked cramped, and there's a giant square pane of glass because the lid was taken off and, like, put into the piranha tank to separate the water in the piranha tank into 2 sections. One with a bunch of piranhas in it, and another half that is empty, where Ryoma's body was placed. Now, because of the whole nighttime rule, it may have just been that was already pre-set up like that, and then just from outside the window, his body was put into there so that the person who was alive technically doesn't enter the gym, so they don't set off the alarm for, like, ex-cells to come and kill them kind of thing. So there is that. Chucked body into there, rests in there, then when it drops, that's why Ryoma's eaten then, because it all drops, glass pane falls into the tank, now Ryoma and the piranhas are next to each other. Nom, 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 nom. And then that's what we saw. Now, here's where it gets stupid, because I also know who it was. It was 2B. It was Kurumi. Now, there's 2 things that make me say this. There's a bunch of things that make it make no fucking sense, but it was her. She was the one who was setting up the curtains. Could have set up the mirror. Could have finangled that piranha tank around without others noticing while she was up doing the curtains for the show, because she was part of the preparations. And I forgot a second thing of why it was her. Oh, yeah. No, I know. I remember the second reason why it was her. That material that is in the pool with the tube that's in there. That's from her clothes. Probably torn off during the process of moving and traversing across a steel bar. Might cut off a bit of clothing in that process. And yeah, that color of that dark black, really only on hers. Plus it also, she was the one who could set up the top section there to be able to put the body into there. So it was her. Now, why this pisses me off is, seriously, the ultimate maid. The ultimate maid. The person whose whole thing is they're cleaning and perfect at cleaning and everything, and they're fantastic at it. Fucked up and dropped the tube into the fucking water, which she couldn't get out because you can't touch the pool water at nighttime. Really? Her. She's going to make that mistake. Sure, murder, nerves get to you and everything, okay. But seriously, the ultimate maid is going to be clumsy enough to drop a tube into the water. Really? Really? Okay. Okay, I'll take your fucking word for it. That's the main thing where it's just it doesn't make much sense that it's Karumi. But it was totally Karumi. Unfortunately, because now that means there's another character in this that I like that is going to die. Why? I don't fucking know. I have no idea if the motive videos mean a goddamn thing for this. But yeah, that is what I believe happened. There are other details that I can't fill in. There are things that are important, she met up with Kikichi at night and saw him. And there's the whole timing thing, and the whole time of death is meant to be covered. So there is a lot of that. So I don't know the specifics about that. So I'll need other people in this to help with the times and the alibis and everything to be able to prove that she had the time to do it while everything was happening. So that's the main thing I'm going to rely on them for. And with that, I shall scene on that. Hi, everyone who didn't listen to me spoil this case, because again, I'm fucking right about it. So, with that, let's just go in and we'll begin the class trial and let the video game do the talking for me, because my throat was because that was 13 minutes straight. Let me just drink some of my drink to hopefully soothe the throat.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
That's good drink.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is.
So it's got that
and vote
raspberry flavor to it.
Who done it.
Instead of that creamy vanilla flavor, but it's so good.
Vote correctly,
Fuck yeah, Cooks.
and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
So if I just don't vote at the end, does that make false ending?
Let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway.
I just realized what's about to happen. Monocops are about to appear with my fucked throat, aren't they?
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
You're wrong, because you're going to say Himiko?
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone.
Yeah, Tenko! Immediately shut him down.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
You're wrong!
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today.
Oh, Tenko.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Because you're wrong?
Huh? I'm not interrupting you.
Because you're gonna say it's Himiko and you're wrong?
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
That's a lame
Himiko
reasoning.
seems suspicious.
Angie, fuck you! Unless you're doing this to point out why it's not her, actually go fuck yourself.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
You better be doing this to clear her instead of trying to blame her, Angie. Otherwise, God, you're worse than I thought.
Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Yeah, but your God sucks dicks.
He
And
is
not in the
using
fun,
his
interesting,
divine
exciting way.
knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Yeah, but you're wrong, though. This is a Danganronpa game. It's not going to be the most obvious person that it could possibly be because it's not
Screw
Leon.
Atua.
So,
That guy's got nothing on me.
fuck yeah.
I'll protect Himiko.
Yeah!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma
But-
died during Himiko's magic show.
Yeah, so you don't think that it's like someone could easily
His
set
body
that up
appearing
to
in
make
the
it look
water
like she's
tank leads
suspicious?
one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
I mean, like, I get, like I know I'm far ahead of them because I know who it is. Like, I know this. But they're not talking about it's just like, let's work through this. They're talking about it's just like, it was probably her. So we should talk as if it was her.
That's wrong.
Pardon me.
The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
Himiko, not only was it a trick, it was a super simple one. A side of the glass just opens up. Really? Come on.
It was magic.
Magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle.
Angie.
Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Angie.
Stop it!
I don't like
There's
you
no way
anymore.
any of that is true.
Okay. I now dislike you. I didn't care for you one way or the other before. I now actively dislike you, Angie.
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
Really didn't. It's a panel that fucking opens on. We saw it on the other tank. Come on.
But
I'm not
still
spoiling
don't have
anything
a
with
clue
this.
how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Shuichi, can you start talking?
If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
But that's just... I feel like, Maki, you try and do the logical stuff that Kyoko does, but you don't back it up with anything. You're just like, if you don't do it, we're gonna vote for you. It's just like, that's not...
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
God, you're such a lesbian,
I
Tenko.
get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit
God,
much.
she's such a lesbian, it's amazing. As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts, because it's a Danganronpa game. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Hell yeah. Starting a class trial with Shuichi. Starting as the detective. Detective is a playable character.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
What are those
The
fucking eye
culprit
things?
used the underwater escape trick
I wasn't paying attention to
to
the
pull
balls.
off
What were
a
they?
sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Yeah.
And he was eaten alive.
I mean, no, he wasn't. But I was chopped up by the piranhas, right? Wait, did I not do?
Oh no!
Did I not do Monokuma
Atua
file?
has blessed
Oh no,
me with an
whoops, whoops. I thought I was on Monokuma file. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just an idiot. Fuck.
After that,
I thought I was on Monokuma file.
the tank opened
Yeah,
and
okay.
pouring out.
Yeah, piranhas!
And he was eaten alive.
Ah! Okay. Boom! B! Yeah! No, that's wrong! Hell yeah. Hey man, they make me aim in this
No,
one.
Ryoma's death
Properly.
was not caused by the piranhas.
It says that it was fucking...
The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
Said it right there.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Also, did he not look like he was already dead when he fell into the tank? Because he did.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
See what I mean about how Kakichi's a brat who can't back his shit up and that's why he annoys me more than anything? Because of this shit.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
A very short amount of time.
Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
Like, even people with small lung capacities take longer than 60 seconds. Hear that? Movies where it's just like, I'm dead. In the sink or whatever.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Yeah, the Monokuma Files being very deliberately ambiguous about that bullshit. When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously before the show, after the piranhas dropped. Before the show started.
That's it.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Did he not look like he was drowned when he fell into the tank?
Agreed.
Yeah, thank you. All contributed, Lysander. Oh,
Before being eaten by the piranhas,
you have more to
he
say,
made
okay.
no attempt to escape the water.
and he said that he hadn't given up on life. That was like his whole thing. So it's not just like, oh, I guess I'm with piranhas. I guess I'm fucking dead.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever.
It's creepy that you remember that specifically. This is assuming that's like real, but I can understand.
By that point,
Why? Why do you have to
he
say
had
it like
already
this?
joined
God damn
the
it.
ranks of the dead.
Ugh. So this is where I'm gonna be totally
mean
wrong
his
about one of
body
my
was
predictions
hidden
at the
until the
start
culprit
of
made
the
it appear
daily
in the
life?
tank?
Because I predicted that Chapter 2 would involve a serial killer, and Lysanderoth isn't the killer in this case. I'm just gonna say that now. And he's a serial killer, so fuck. Damn it, I'm wrong. Case 2 doesn't involve a serial killer. Fuck me. Does that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
It was hidden in tank.
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Which I mean, there was a
Said
big,
than done.
there was a big giant fuck off curtain, so this makes it makes it a little bit easier than what you're saying.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
I mean, multiple. I mean, there was one specific place, but technically there was multiple.
Oh, wait. Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Because it's magic.
Guys, it's magic.
Fucking, god damn it, Himiko. Damn it, Himiko, you're not helping.
Maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
So I can't tell whether Himiko is just like, I'd rather die than face reality that I'm not a mage, or if it's just like, someone died during her act and she's so broken by it that she's trying to use, no, it was magic, as a way of, like, hiding herself from everything so she doesn't have to worry about the case. She's just like, if I just keep saying it's magic, then I don't have to work anything out here and I can just pretend that I'm not fucking here. I can't tell which one of the two it's gonna be. I'm leaning towards the latter.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
God, that sounds like it comes from experience.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Oh, you're talking about the...
And we gotta figure out how the
Honestly,
trick
God,
works
she's
to find where the
talking
body
enough
was
to
hidden.
character. This keeps happening. She's the most forgettable character in this series, which is impressive because Leon's a character. Like, Leon's whole bit is that he died early. It's the only thing I remember about him. We gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden. I was
But
making that
Himiko
shit,
does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
We can work it out. Because it's
Then
simple as
let's
shit.
work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick.
It was a glass panel. She opened it and then, like, went under the stairs that were there and then came up beside the stairs. Or she went under the stairs. I can't remember the exact nature of the wet puddle next to it. But it was one of those things.
Not real magic?
I'm fine spoiling the
No,
things that
it
don't
was
matter.
real magic.
Because they're blatantly obvious.
Magic. Magic. Magic.
Okay, Himiko.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
You're saying, oh no, but you sound incredibly excited, Tankto.
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
They're usually more than just repeating the word magic, yes. We need to figure it, you can read, fuck it. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. Oh, buddy, this case has already been going nowhere long enough. It's unfortunate that Danganronpa games have a bunch of people who aren't
Himiko
incredibly
escape the
smart
water
in
tank?
them. So you do have to go through
Maybe she
everything
just found
piece by
out and
piece
no
very
one
slowly.
noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Yeah!
I agree.
I appreciate that I'm agreeing with Marky because she's smart enough to work this out. Yay! I'm never gonna get into these secret routes by lying, by the way. 'Cause where the fuck you meant? Like, how are you meant to know that lying is gonna help in particular situations? Like, I don't understand how you're meant to work that out. Like, do I just lie on? Like, when is it gonna be obvious? There's a back route where, oh, if I lie here, I might do something different. Like, I don't understand it, so I'm never gonna get them. So I'm never gonna attempt them. I'm just letting you know that now.
I see. So it did have one.
Did you look, or did you just stay outside your room again the whole time during the investigation?
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab.
That one was different, because that one was a magic.
There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Incredibly simple escape.
Mind over strength!
You say this as you're blatantly denying what I'm saying?
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
Tenko, I like you, but try and, like, what? What are you trying to say?
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male.
Tenko.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot-burning steel!
Tenko. Class trial, evidence, please. Alright. Rebuttal showdown, truth battle, start! Okay. A bunch of
The
swords.
side of the tank being open
I forget how this works. There it is.
doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape.
I forget how this works. There it is.
She didn't use an escape hatch.
But yeah, I mean, she did though.
I know she didn't do that.
There we go.
And now, I'm gonna punch you!
I'm really gonna punch you. I'm getting. Yeah,
The side of the tank being
This
open
is not going super
doesn't
well.
have anything to do with Himiko's
Like, moving
escape.
this thing around is real
didn't
finicky
use an
and not
escape
liking
hatch.
how I'm moving it.
I know she didn't do that.
Like, it is being really finicky.
And
Like,
now,
way
I'm gonna punch you.
finickier than I ever remember it being. Like, it's not appearing half the time. Advance! Okay, I got
Wait
far
a
enough.
second. Before you punch me,
Before you punch me.
what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because she's my friend and I trust her.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her.
What if it was at the top
There
of the
would have been
tank?
water everywhere.
Okay, and that would have caused everything to be soaked in water. You're wrong! Okay. Oh, okay, I have to counter that specific
If she
one.
escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her.
Wet staircase.
There would have been water everywhere.
Bam!
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah! The staircase was wet. A little bit.
There was
I
a
also
reason
missed the V
room
cut,
wasn't
but that's
flooded
fine.
with water.
That, yeah, the moving that around feels really finicky, like really jarring, and doesn't feel smooth, and I don't know why. I don't remember it being like that before. Maybe it was, but yeah, moving that sword around to aim the cutting does not feel fluid or smooth or responsive. I don't know why. Like, I don't even know why. Like, it doesn't appear at the start all the time. Like, I was flicking the stick back and forth a lot before it would appear, and then it's just like it didn't felt like it was moving smoothly around with
The
my analog
staircase
stick.
that was attached to the water tank.
Yeah, there was a puddle there. See,
I
puddle.
remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch.
So you just got to crawl out onto the stairs.
Meaning, the water tank was connected
Oh, no,
to the
inside
inside
of the
of the staircase.
Taking your word for it, because I can't see the lineup from here.
Side staircase. His body was in stairs?
That's not what I was saying, Gunter.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
She was went plop, plopped out. I appreciate that we've
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance,
that's one hell of a fucking diagram we've got.
allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
And a little bit of it came out when
So
she...
how do you get out from the staircase?
There's a little patch next to it, on the side of it.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
Just whatever clothes of her were wet would get wet on the
In
ground.
which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
I figured the hatch was
However,
just high
that
enough
person
to
would be
not
soaked,
have that be an
meaning
issue.
that some trace should be left.
I didn't think it would be that complex. But here we go. There we go.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
That, like, stopped right next
when
to
Himiko
it.
came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Yeah, there we go. It's not magic.
Bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Are you talking about masturbating again, Mew? Because it sounds like you're talking about masturbating again, Mew. Oh, right forward. All lined up red. That doesn't mean it was you, Himiko. It just means that we know how you escaped, which means nothing to the case, but whatever. We have to
Judging
clear
from
it up.
Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
It wasn't magic.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Yes. The magnificent underwater escape. Huh?
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
She had to change her clothes. Or it was, well, that part was magic.
That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Did it dry you? Did your magic dry you as it teleported you out of the tank? No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She changed her uniform.
That's it.
She was just getting changed behind all of us. That's the real reason she was
Changed her
nervous.
uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Like all of these incredibly unique custom-made clothes that we all have. Multiple of all of them. It would cost me so much money just to make one of these outfits.
To the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
What the So you knew it was a magic trick? You knew it was the trick the whole... Angie! Damn it, Angie! God damn...
Why would you say that?
Because...
I see. She had a towel, too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
She's not nano-coded, Tanko.
Huh? Like a duck?
Yeah, that's the reference you went for. Sure.
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Himiko, our lives are literally on the line. I need you to help me in some capacity. Help all of us.
Fine. You win.
Yay! She admits that her entire identity is false.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
It was not a complex magic trick.
So I was correct.
But that
I
doesn't mean
was
I
correct.
used them.
Himiko.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Are we doing this?
And with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
No, it's just her entire identity revolves around it, so she's not gonna drop it even if her life's on the line.
Now that we understand how the trick is performed, let us move on.
But it's like, okay, fine. If she wants to continue insisting that she didn't do it, fine. What the fuck ever. We now can move on.
Let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Well, based on that diagram that we had of the staircase, which didn't seem accurate because it seemed like the whole side of the staircase door just opened up and it wasn't a tiny little tunnel thing, but I guess maybe it was. Wouldn't be in there because it was tiny as
From our
fuck.
discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's really tiny.
That's where Himiko would escape from, right?
Like, you telling me both of them went through there? That would be quite
So
difficult.
Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
Mew.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Even the 2 smallest people here.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there.
Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
Telling me she, like, leaned down, dragged a body up that thing, left the body in there, shoved it towards the middle, and then went in there in the space of 60 seconds? Also, Angie, come on.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
While underwater.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
Angie, you're not helping. Also, that seems like just a really narrow time frame for 60 seconds.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
You're doing a lot to pin this murder on your friend, Angie. Like, a lot. Like, if they actually did it, like with Shuichi and Kaede, fine. But, like, it feels like you're grasping at straws to try and deliberately blame your friends.
Wait a
You're
minute!
not a nice person.
Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Well, I mean, who did it, but... And dragged back into the center again.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
Because Angie doesn't care about anyone or anything other than a god.
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit?
What if you, like, had slightly more suggestion to do that than that, and what if you didn't ignore the rest of the evidence, Angie?
We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atuo will lose precious...
See, it's all she cares about. She cares about a fucking god. Angie, you're a bad person.
With that, Tenko?
Angie, you're a bad person. I now dislike you.
I'm fine with that. I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
I mean, she didn't do this, yes. I'd prefer if you used evidence and logic to try and claim that, because there's a bunch of it here that could do that. But you are right in the fact that she didn't do it. Just your because I believe so isn't really good enough. But whatever.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die.
Jesus.
So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Feel like your face should look like more distraught than with what you're currently claiming, but Jesus Christ, Tenko. You really are a huge lesbian, aren't you? I mean, obviously.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body?
You know, if she wasn't
Himiko
also
herself.
right, if she wasn't also
When
right,
Himiko was escaping the tank,
then fucking she would totally be
she
chaotic
dragged
lesbian
out the
right
body hidden in the stairs
now. No.
and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
No, Gonta did.
I didn't do it, I swear.
I was wondering, it was like, wait, what are we doing here? But no,
Ryoma's
Gonta.
corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist.
Fuck you, Mir! God damn it. Okay, okay. She's not lying.
She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips.
Okay, possible Himiko and Ryoma switchblade. Okay. So could I lie and agree with Himiko, sorry, with Tenko there to do something different? Because I mean, I can just say, but no one saw it. But no, Gonta totally saw it.
The body hidden in the stairs.
No. Go inside stairs.
Switched places.
No, no.
Are you telling me
Okay.
you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would
Counter.
have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
Yeah, but someone was on
So
top.
basically, no one saw anything.
No, once again, you're wrong! You're wrong again, Kikichi! Because you're constantly wrong. Because you're bad. You're bad at being what you're meant to be.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
Ta-da! Thanks, Gonta. Your reckless bravery of
Gonta
jumping
had
up their
climbed
hill.
onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
And he saw no one.
Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
Ta-da, see?
No one was in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, it's actually perfect.
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase,
Then one body would have to be in the tank, either Himiko or Ryoma, because they both can't be in the staircase at the same time. If no one was there, means it can only be one body, which is Himiko.
Himiko would have had to pull them out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them.
I mean, we're just assuming this is the diagram of the staircase, which it didn't look like it that when we saw it before, but, you know,
That
roll with
means
whatever you want
if
to
the
say.
tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
Ta-da!
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
And she didn't necessarily would have known that Gonta was up there.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body.
Because why would they assume that Gonta's up top? Exactly.
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Pardon me.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Correct! We're finally at this
Someone
conclusion.
better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Jesus Christ, Mew, that's not helpful. Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? I mean, I know where. Because again, I have this case solved, but... Feels good to play Danganronpa game where I'm sure about the cases again. Because I was worried that I wasn't going to be after that first one.
Was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
No.
If there
No.
was
Swing
a
and a
way to
miss.
enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along,
Nope.
but we just couldn't see it.
Nope. Smoke and mirrors then.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
Top notch.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated...
Damn, Lysandroth, you know what the fuck is up, don't you? I appreciate agreeing with people more because it makes it feel like it is more of a team effort if other people are working shit out as well.
The body and the piranhas were separated.
Glass pane was placed in there to separate them, and that's why the piranhas looked more cramped.
This was accomplished using
Or,
the
in
square
Andy's
glass
words,
pane
super,
found in
super,
the
super,
tank.
super cramped. Was it super she was saying? I think it was.
Just as I thought.
Yay, we have other people working out shit as well with us. Woo! And it's multiple of them.
Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank.
Well, safe.
It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Don't sound like you have a fucking boner while you're talking about this, Lysandroth. Good God, seriously.
Ryoma's body was hidden.
Still
in
can't
the
believe you're
piranha
not
tank
the
whole
culprit for
time.
this, and it means that serial killer in case 2 is not going to be a real thing. That means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Yup.
Gonta knew it!
He knew he saw more than piranhas when they were falling, because it was a big dark mass.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall.
And it looked like a shitload fell in with it.
That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
But it was fast, I wasn't sure what it was. Are they going to show the animation for it again? Yes. Death! Ah! So that does look like more than just piranhas. The one of the suspended tank swung open and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside. Fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Huh? Huh?
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
Which would have been too late to save him anyway.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well.
It doesn't. It really looks like I mean, it was a big
The water tank
puddled
on the bottom is made
mass, but
completely
hey.
out of glass, correct?
Wait. Oh yeah. The water tank on the bottom is yes. Yeah, the whole thing is, except for like the roof. But yeah.
You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
No, but you can hide it in the top one. Because the bottom of it is an open thing that hatches
Even in
open.
murky water,
That was words.
a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Depending how murky the water
A
is.
certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
Oh yeah, wait.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
Yeah.
Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Because there's just a shitload of piranhas who can't move, just all jammed next to each other. Super, 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 super cramped.
How could you hide a body
Super,
like
super,
that?
super, super, super cramped. How is the... Please, I want to see the super, super, super cramped again. Cramped piranhas, yeah.
This is it!
Yeah, cramped piranhas. Super,
It
super,
was the
super, super
piranhas.
cramped
The
piranhas.
piranhas were obscuring the body.
Yeah.
Huh? The piranhas?
Yeah, they were super crammed, remember?
What Andy said during the investigation?
Yeah, we're gonna get it again! I noticed that right as the show started, there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased
No!
significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
Yeah, we just discussed why this is a thing. Come on.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
Give us the line she said about being cramped. Damn
The
it.
glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right?
So they've got like way less
The
rooms actually
piranhas
moving
got
around it.
crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
And they were...
The more
Oh, you're not gonna
densely the
show us.
piranhas are
Fuck
packed,
you.
the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the
Damn it,
tank.
you're not even gonna show us Angie's line.
Glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank.
That's why there was no lid when we investigated it.
It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
My main thing about that is, if it's a lid, doesn't that mean it's like slightly wider than the tank? But I guess if you place it on a slight angle, it fit.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
Kikichi, fuck you! It helps!
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful.
We know where the lid came from, like where the glass pane came
the
from
lid
and how,
was a
like,
little
to
big,
do that.
But if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly.
Yeah, see, there we go. Just what I was saying.
Nice job, Himiko. Your explanation was awesome.
Okay, calm down, Tanko.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
That is 100% the case.
Himiko, now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
People are still gonna do that.
Really?
No, people are still just gonna say, yeah, but you said it on the magic show, so it was still you.
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You aren't cleared of suspicion just yet.
That is technically
Okay,
accurate.
But still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Angie, fuck you!
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
Because he was wrong!
What a petty-ass god.
He was wrong!
No,
He was super
it's
fucking
okay.
wrong.
We shouldn't be mad at Angie.
I mean, we should, but whatever.
We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Himiko, last time someone spoke like that, they murdered someone. I wouldn't do that while you're still kind of a suspect for this one.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
I mean, what she's saying is accurate, just not the best timing for it, but...
That's what Atua said anyway.
Damn it, Himiko.
What?
I thought he was in bed asleep.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed.
Of course she is.
I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
The undoing the brainwashing or the rest of the case? I can't tell what you're trying to talk about right now.
Great. Now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
We're not back to square one. We worked out more details.
And why are we back to square one?
We don't have someone to pin it on, but we have more details, Mew.
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez.
Yeah, but we have
Not that
details that can help us
school or something.
work this out, Mew.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Does an alibi help at all when we have yet to determine the cause of the time of death?
What alibi?
That doesn't help when we don't have a time of death,
I
Kikichi.
guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Your explanation's gonna be dumb because you've not considered time of death, but whatever.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
Of course.
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake.
Of
The
course.
body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Yes.
But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
What's your definition of limited time? There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Yesterday before nighttime, yesterday during nighttime, before the show this morning. Or during nighttime, yeah. This is it wrong answer. If you can't remember, so...
Damn it!
Okay, but I'm right. But fucking whatever. Go off, I guess. No, right. Okay. Said this morning someone called him in the act. Okay. 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 Before nighttime.
That's it!
You're wrong, but sure.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Okay. We literally got a piece of evidence during this where it was pretty heavily hinting at The body was put in there during nighttime, but only the body entered the gymnasium at nighttime from the way Monokuma was talking. Unless he was just saying that to fuck with me, but still.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
We saw Ryoma before nighttime yesterday. We saw him.
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
Bitchlet!
She likes that
the gym
one.
was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Arguable.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
That's not the voice I remember giving. Oh, hey, how am I meant to do the voices for these people? If they've already voice acted. Am I redoing it? Doing it at the same time? I don't know. Monokid's dead there.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
Talking about my butthole?
No, she means the
alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Everyone showed up pretty much right at the beginning.
Impossible!
Because everyone was there immediately.
Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Fuck, you got up early.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday.
The piranha aspect, I agree with you on this. The body, I don't. But that's part of me a separate thing.
Doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Can we just have a dominant woman who doesn't do this when someone stands up to her?
So the culprit
Be
placed
my son
Ryoma's
from Bunny Girl
corpse in the
Senpai. I've
piranha
watched
tank before
almost the entirety of
nighttime
Bunny Girl
yesterday?
Senpai since I recorded the last episode. Go watch Bunny Girl Senpai. It's really good. I'm currently waiting to watch the last episode. It's out, but I've been uploading constantly since it came out, so I can't watch it, which is frustrating as hell, but whatever. So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
Again, there was a thing that Monokuma said that kind of hinted that that was not the case.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
What time did Ryoma use the Shikuchi method? Shikuchu? Seppuku method to escape from Gonta? That was like, what, just before 8? So yeah, there was still 2 hours of nighttime there, I guess. So it still could happen. We didn't see him like at 10, so that doesn't narrow that out, I guess. Sure, we can narrow down the I can't talk. All right, meet and greet, pool rules, Kikichi's account. No, it doesn't mention. That doesn't mention Ryoma, does it? Any of these mention Ryoma? There was this one.
This is it!
Boom! These people, yeah. So 8:30.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
At like 8.
What? Really?
The Shikuchu method or something.
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
Like 8 p.m. Around that time.
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so...
Yeah! Oh my god.
Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
I still don't know if that's enough to confirm this. Again, Monokuma kind of hinted that that wasn't the case, because he was just like, well, if a living person enters the gym after 10, the alarm goes off.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the 4 of us. Myself, Kaito, you, and also Maki.
And Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I mean, we can just work out who was and wasn't there.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Just notice.
Beautiful! Your
what's his
spirit
name?
of
Ryoma's
self-sacrifice
ex is
is
like
just
perfect
too
line
beautiful.
thing. Are you basking in the light of Kurumi right now, Lysander? What's happening?
I will also say this.
Yeah, look, it's like
The
perfect
time
day.
took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
I would implicate myself, but also I'm totally like doing something else. I'm not even implicating myself. Wasn't there also other people working there though? Weren't Himiko and Angie doing that stuff there too? Or did they get...
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
I mean, they were setting up the magic show. I thought Himiko and Angie were doing that too. Or were they also captured as part of the insects meet and greet? I think they
the
were.
cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
So she really cleans the floors with it.
It's too
Janitor,
soon to tell.
Soprano,
We should hear
thing. I
what
don't know.
everyone has to say, right?
I'm trying to make references here. Forgive me if I haven't
noise.
seen the mob things that
But
know
Mew,
all that.
you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
That's the lamest excuse ever. You've been there multiple times. It had to be for story reasons.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
She just doesn't want to admit that she was running
The
around
other
half
two without
naked.
alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
Yeah, what was Kaito doing? I don't even remember. Was he just escaping from Gonzo as well? Maki was just hiding out, like hanging outside her lab.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
But that cannot be proven.
Well,
can it?
no, but that's what was happening. Just
What about
the death
Kaito?
stare? Fuck you.
Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
God, I almost want to agree with you right now. But I'm not going to.
My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
No, but whatever.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
So all of them?
I apologize.
Well, Mew
but
does.
given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time.
That doesn't...
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
does.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
So it is yelling at
Way
her.
I'm the culprit.
I like how Marky's not even involved in this. Mass panic debate. All right. Yeah. Okay. But let me give you another tutorial. Some people have loud voices. Okay. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. It blocks all that. Okay. I know what you're thinking. Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up with the X silence button, and then all the arguments will be visible again. Then you shoot a truth bullet with the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. All right. Mass panic debate. Let's go. Fucking everyone shout over the top of each other. Full rules monkey alone witnessing Remember Kageki's account.
Running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I need to. I try. Wait.
A little heated if you catch my drift. Let me know, pervert.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Pervert.
Right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
What?
Are you sure you did not stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room.
Shut up. Sure you did not stay in the gym. Whoa. Oh, okay. I did sort of everyone's statements just like Kaede did. Okay.
I was running away from Gonta.
I only saw one weak point in that entire thing. It was
Tried
right at
hiding
the
in
end.
the classroom.
5 minutes.
I
Okay.
even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Let me know, pervert.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Gee.
I'm not sure what I'm going for here. Dream was at the gym the entire time, was she not?
Oh no!
Is there other weak points that I'm not seeing? I'm only seeing one weak point, and I don't know how that answers anything. I thought it was going to be about Maki running from Gonta, yeah. We can clear hers.
Let me know, pervert.
What's Monkey's
Maki's alibi.
Maki alone, full rules, Kikichi's account, witnessing Ryoma.
Leave the gym at 9.
What are the... Okay, wait. The ones that we've got here, the truth bullets. What are the, okay, so witnessing Ryoma. Yeah, okay, Kikichi's account. Hey, so yeah, Kikichi, caught Kurumi in the entrance, stayed with her until 10 p.m. So from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., that was there. Okay, that was Kikichi's account.
Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Kikichi's account. Boom! There it is.
I heard it.
Okay, no, I was completely going for let's prove Mew's alibi right. I wasn't thinking about that at all.
I
Okay.
think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's
Shit, okay.
story proves
This
it.
went a very different way than I was expecting it to, because I was just like, no, Mew actually totally does have an alibi, but okay. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was around 9 p.m. She's like throwing questions at me left and right, asking the balls up to no good. Did you play tag or something? She finally let me go at 10 p.m. when it was at night time. A whole hour? Yeah, we played tag the other half. God damn it,
Kokichi
Kikichi.
met Hirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left
Oddly specific
Gonta's
time that
lab,
you know that, but okay.
I ran into Kirumi.
5
I'm
minutes.
pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
That...
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Kurumi, you could have said that. You knew that too. But
Unlike
you didn't
robots,
say... Okay.
we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Oh, Kibo, you finally... I don't even know that counts setting up yourself, but
If I
hey!
am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes.
7 minutes is all that you can spare to play with him.
Transported him to
I
the
will
gym
not shut up
and
about that,
killed him
alright?
in the
I now
piranha
get that reference,
This
and I'm
seems
never gonna shut the
unlikely.
fuck up about it when a small amount of time frame is announced. If it's closer to 7, I'm gonna do Wesker. If it's closer to 2, I'm gonna do Iron Maiden. That's just how this shit works, alright? I apologize. I apologize.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him.
Yeah, what just happened right there? But then he would have been called when Gonta came in.
The piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
Rendezvous.
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
So let's go through
Maybe
everyone's
someone snuck
alibis.
into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other 3 with no alibis.
Which...
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
Mew has an alibi. Kaito and Maki don't. What was Kaito doing? Have we actually cleared that up in any capacity?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Are you gonna say Mew?
There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Kaito. One person can be eliminated for, as suspects. According to Kikichi, must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. It's not obvious. Okay, the key to that fact lies in Kikichi, Gonta's, and Mew statements. According to what we know, that figure Kikichi saw must be... Yay! I get to select Mew Iruma. See, this is what I thought we were doing first.
Talking about Mew, right?
This is what I thought we were doing first before.
You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
She was running around naked.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Yeah.
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Everyone saw her running around naked. And by everyone, I mean 2 people, but still.
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Yeah, who could that possibly be?
Who else could it be? but the horny exhibitionist Mew.
That's not even like an insult. That's not even an insulting way of saying that. That's just actually a factual statement.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
Of a girl walking around in her underwear. Now, it's either you can pull off the underwear look very well and look female, which I'm not saying you can't. I just don't think you did it. Maki, I don't think she did it. Or Mew, probably her.
That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Yeah, but there was also the fact that Gonta saw Mew walking around in underwear too, so I mean...
That'd be a whole different issue.
Wouldn't be an issue, Shurigane, go fuck yourself.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. You and Gonta's statements prove it.
Gonta couldn't catch Mew. Could not bring her. You face got hot, you mean you were hot on her trail, right? She used secret woman weapon. Secret woman weapon. Well, I used my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that. It's weird that you'd be nervous about it.
It sounds like Gonta got an eye
Angie,
for
you
you.
can't make me like you by pulling off JoJo poses. It's not gonna work on me. Okay, it works a little bit, but shut
Why
up.
the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
So she wouldn't get caught by Gonta. Secret
Well,
woman weapon.
You know, I'm pretty stacked, so...
We've noticed. You've also mentioned it at every possible opportunity.
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
It's weird that she's nervous about this. Her whole personality makes no sense. It is written by people who don't know how dominant women are, or they just want to write a, like, typical dominant but really extremely submissive woman, because anime's bullshit. It's that one, by the way.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
Okay, when you say it like that, it makes it sound like that wasn't the story, but okay, but it was. Oh, we've actually got the picture of it. There it is. There it is. There's the fan service we've known from this game.
Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Gonta was just like, my bonus is strong.
It's only natural to want to flaunt it.
Want to flaunt it. Look at her face. She looks nervous as hell.
I
Mew,
show
you
my
make...
panties to the boys all the time.
Then why do you look terrified to do it here?
And I mean all the time.
Everything about this interaction makes me think that you are actually super not someone who sleeps around a lot and you just pretend to.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
I don't know if Gonta understands what the concept of masturbating is, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
Well, no, there's two people's we don't have cleared
We
up.
should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Why are you saying it this way? Alibis for yesterday have been recorded in the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
We still don't even know what Kaito was up to. He hasn't told us. Wasn't he also a no-show for the magic show? I don't even remember specifically, but I thought he didn't show up to the magic show either.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder?
I mean, doesn't necessarily mean so. The thing I was saying could still be a thing. It's gonna be a thing.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Don't say the racist thing, Angie. I wouldn't put it past you, but don't do it. I've already got one racist in this cast, we don't need a second one. Something inside you doesn't accuse Kaito? Is it because you're becoming a Tenko Shuichi? I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
What?
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What is with the voice, dude? Come on, what's going on?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
Not necessarily, but let's roll with it for the time
Since
being.
we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
I swear to God, if you're about to mention torture, I'm gonna hit you.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the
Rochambeau.
culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
So they're both gonna accuse each other, right? Plan? You have more to it than
Yes,
this.
that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, Do your best to convince us. Work harder.
So your plan was bullshit. Okay. Got it, Kikichi. Got it, Kikichi. I'm glad that your plan meant nothing.
For their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
I'm glad you're contributing, Kikichi, by being fucking useless as always.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
Unless you're secretly doing this to try and reveal something else about someone else. And how their alibi may or may not hold up, or why the point of the alibis doesn't work because the time of death is different. Or whatever.
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid.
Yeah, but your plan sucks.
You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
Are you just trying to call out Shuichi right now and what he's thinking?
How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings?
It's usually when people are worried about others' feelings that they're more right, though, because they don't just throw around blame, like, aimlessly.
If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically.
Or use evidence. You could do that instead, I guess.
Only then will
Fuck
they
me, what
reveal
do I
their
know? I'm a
true
detective.
self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Try not to get a boner while you're talking about it, Kikichi. Christ.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other.
This scene made a lot of people want Kikichi ASMR videos, didn't it? I fucking bet it did.
No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Space.
That's totally not boring, but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction.
How is this different to the rest of the class trial? Except you're saying only 2 people now.
We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
I just hope that your plan involves more than just trying to get one of them to screw up and admit, like, out themselves as the culprit.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
Side of trying to fuck things up to try and prove how big he is when really he actually sucks.
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. Hot debate to smoke out the liar.
God, I hope you become useful at some point, Kikichi.
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic.
What's up? Yeah, of course. You just wanted to talk about this, for fuck's sake. This is all you wanted to talk about. God damn it. It had nothing to do with anything. You just wanted us to all do this shit because you have a bonus.
Just any cups, Pat, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Borrow, yeah.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is... Because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
Okay. See, now your
two
plan's actually fucking going somewhere. Now your plan's actually fucking going somewhere.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take
Now
a
you're
guess,
actually
everyone.
doing something.
Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
I'm glad that you're actually going somewhere with this, because before it seemed like you were going nowhere. But hey, look, you're actually going somewhere with it. Thank you, Kikichi. You're doing something. The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. Neither. Could it be neither? I wouldn't know. Okay, the answer would be that boring. Okay.
I was wrong.
Okay. Okay. How am I meant to know? How am I meant to know? Kaido? Oh, I had Kaido's.
Oh no!
What? How does me having Kaito's mean... What? How does me having Kaito's mean that Kaito doesn't... This makes no sense. What?
That's it.
I don't fucking get it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
How does me having Kaito's motive video mean that Kaito didn't have Ryoma's? What?
Oh, how did you ever guess?
What? Explain this to me, video game.
I know. It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
How does that mean anything?
Process of elimination wins
How
again.
does that mean anything?
The obvious
What?
answer was Maki, right?
What? Game, are you being fucking stupid right now, or are you not explaining everything yet? How does that mean anything?
Shuichi?
Did they ever say at any point that the motive videos were swapped between two people instead of being randomly haphazardly given to everyone? Did they say that two people had swapped them in every single case? Did they explain that at any point and I fucking missed it?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be.
Wait. Okay. Sorry, I understand where we've gone. Okay, I understand. Okay. My apologies. The wording of this shit is confusing me. I apologize. When they say that they have Ryoma's motive video, they mean the one that was given to Ryoma, not the one that shows Ryoma's motive. So when we say that we have Kaito's, it means that we have the one that... Okay. So when they say who had Ryoma's... Like, Ryoma's motive video is of Maki, not Ryoma's motive video is of him. Okay. I understand what they mean now. The way that they refer to whose is whose confused the shit out of me. Okay. I still don't get how this goes anywhere in terms of proving that Maki did it, but sure, let's roll with that. Let's roll with where we're going for this. Okay, the wording of what they were saying confused the shit out of me. That's my bad. The wording for this, it fucked me.
Excuse me?
The wording of this fucks me, okay.
Now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue.
So that meant nothing? Okay, well.
Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Kaito, what are you doing?
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
You're falling right into what Kokichi wants, dude.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Thank you.
Huh?
What? Were you outside Maki's lab the whole time?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit?
That is true, yes, but
then what would
he
be
said.
the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
That's not... Dude, can we stop having people who are relying on... I feel it, though.
Hunch?
Can you just admit that you were trying to, like, talk to Maki the whole time? Like, because that's the only thing here that makes sense of why you wouldn't know it's either of them. Because you also didn't know where the fuck you were for so much of this.
Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
Give us more, Kaito.
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch.
Kaito, help us.
This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Help us more.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
Dude, I'm worried that he is, bro.
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot. A two-a-duns idiot.
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit.
Give us something. Literally a thing.
There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
Give us something.
You what?
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Give us something.
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point.
Dude, have you not been paying attention to how any of this
In the
works?
end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
No! Like, actually, no. Kaido, have you not been paying attention? You have me as your sidekick because I'm a detective. Come on, bro. I like you. Don't be weird. Don't be dumb.
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
That... No?
So
No.
You do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
If he turns around and gives us evidence after this much, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko, too.
Yeah, and I said it was bullshit when you were saying it too. I want to believe her. I think I understand that. But as the person whose friend went through and killed someone, and then I had to turn around and prove it to them anyway because believing in them, they still did it, may I just point out that what you're saying right now is fucking dumb.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes.
Surely Shuichi, out of all people, can explain, hey, by the way, you fucking morons?
However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
It only has a place, but it's only useful when it's used to counteract other people's also baseless accusations.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Gunter, help, please.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
Then give us a reason to not to, because at this point, you've only given us reasons to. It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why do you trust me, Kaido? There's a chance that I'm the cop. I do believe in you. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. But can he back it up with something? Because again, you went through this of wanting to believe in someone, but then they actually did it. And then you needed that logic and evidence and detective work to go against that, to accept the truth that you didn't want to accept. Did you learn anything from Kaede, Shuichi? Because at this point, it is kind of seeming like you're not. It'll work out in the end.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
Shuichi, you're letting me down, buddy.
What? That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
Again, he literally already went through this.
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either.
Thank you, we're actually getting to something, talking about evidence.
I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
At least he's talking about evidence while he's talking about his belief.
Right on,
Shuichi.
Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
Kaido, you're not helping.
By the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
I solved a case, well, twice now, I guess.
I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
Yeah, half of our ultimates here are fucking job-tid ultimates, so...
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them?
By just going through evidence and seeing where it points to, instead of pointing at someone and trying to make the evidence fit them. Instead of going, this person, how can we fit the evidence to point to this person? You look at the evidence and then see who it points to and then see if the other evidence also connects to that person that you've arrived at based on the other evidence.
Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Aww.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
Then don't be an idiot.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever.
What's up?
So I'll tell you.
What?
Oh? Tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What?
Ryoma? At nighttime?
Why would you not say this earlier?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
Why would you not say this earlier? Also, my thing from earlier was totally fucking right. And the game punished me for it because I was ahead of the game. Screw you.
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
Yes. Well, you arrived on that based on a bit of information that turned out to be misguided.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
You should have said this way the fuck earlier, Maki. I'm pissed at you that you didn't say this earlier.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
But literally everyone.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
No, you're still suspects. It's just everyone's suspects now. Also, if Maki doesn't have evidence for, like, meeting up at nighttime, kinda doesn't actually help. It could just be like, oh, you're just lying to make you not seem as
Quit
suspicious.
fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too good.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. Why would Maki say that now, of all the times? Because whatever she met up with him for, or whatever occurred then, is something she doesn't want to admit. If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Oh, intermission. Okay, we've immediately. Okay, all right. Okay, leaving it on a cliffhanger. I see. Do you want to save? All right. So to avoid fucking up the syncing issues that I've had with this, because if I record for like the video, like my audio is already desynced. But at this point it's desynced by like maybe 1/3 of a second. Probably a lot less than that, honestly. But the longer I record, the more it desyncs and the faster it desyncs. So by the end of a class trial, you'll notice, probably in a lot of the previous videos, that it's been desynced by like a second or two. So, hey, intermissions are now a perfect opportunity for me to stop the recording and start again so it doesn't desync. Yay! And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Now then.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. What? What's happening? What? Who will be chosen as the black kid? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Voting hasn't finished. What the fuck are you talking about?
The hell you saying?
I was about to say, wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it is. Don't you remember Mononosuke?
No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember Monotaro.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Let's just get this troll and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet. I mean, I do.
Yeah, who killed Rentaro?
That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful?
Robot. You don't even talk half the time, Monodam. My robot voice is going to waste. Resume. I now have a new can of drink. It is Kurt's Lemon Squash.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Back to square one.
Square one?
Square one?
If square one.
If square one, we wouldn't have to get eaten by the competition.
After that
Terrible movie. They had no other choice.
I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
Wow. What does that
What
mean?
does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to.
It means he doesn't get involved in another pointless argument like this one. An amazing adventure. Fucking it reminds me of the Samus song that has the talking over it.
She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Yeah, Monkey needs to do something to back this up. Or someone needs to have other evidence to suggest he was alive at night time.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. We hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Whatever.
You're one to talk.
Thank you, Himiko.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
Thank you, Tanko.
A little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab.
That's incredibly after nighttime.
He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
So you did receive Ryoma's.
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
Was this your goal all along? To have her admit that she had the motive video? Because you know that he was alive after nighttime as well, Kokichi? I'm hoping that was your plan.
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video.
That's what we worked out. But we worked it out based on logic that now doesn't make sense. But hey, she admitted it. Kind of. Sort of. So, you know.
Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Are we back to this? Are we back to the thing that I was confused about? That doesn't...
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
I don't... Yeah, that's right. She totally
Why
checked.
did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
Kokichi told him? Because Kokichi gathered them all at one point?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Kokichi, because he took them all at one point. It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Kokichi! That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm hoping this was Kokichi's point all along.
It's you!
That he doesn't actually think one of them were the culprit, but he wanted to, bring this up to prove that the time of death was wrong. Just in the most roundabout way possible. Cubs pads, gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
They can just be awkward and nervous. I mean, that doesn't sound like a Kokichi, but...
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
I think she's worried about that. The death stares that she gives people
And then
seem
what
pretty
happened?
impressive to stop that.
I don't know what happened.
Again, if
after
she's
that.
like
I'm not even sure
Kyoko,
if
she
he
can hold
saw
her
his
own.
motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return.
So he did have yours.
But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you did have each other's. I mean, that was how this had to work, but okay.
Saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then.
This is still a flimsy thing just in terms of proving it.
Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
No, now you're all suspects. That's how this works.
If that story is true.
Yeah, do we have anything to corroborate that story? You know, I mean, if Kokichi told Ryoma, then we have...
It's true.
That.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
But now this clears you of suspicion.
Suspected? What for?
For knowing your own motive and everything?
Hirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
Fair enough.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It would bring up suspicion against her, but now it alleviates suspicion of her.
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
No, it makes no sense, but I mean, I get her reasoning. It's dumb, but I get her reasoning. Make everyone think that the time of death was completely wrong because it would cast suspicion on you.
Either way, let's just believe Maki.
That...
Yes, yes. Those who believe shall be saved.
You mean a very different type of belief, Angie. So
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
like how this is a thing. Ah, shit. Sorry. No, we're good. My video wasn't showing me what I was recording. I wasn't showing the audio stuff. So it didn't. We're all good.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Kokichi, did you say anything to people about it?
What now?
Did you tell Ryoma about who had his motive video?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
This would, set up this whole
Is
thing
that
to
really
be...
important?
Well, I mean, it gives more credence to the story.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma...
then what Maki's saying would make sense. Not proven, but it would make sense.
It becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
I mean, he still could have visited earlier, but the idea of him not visiting earlier is Insect's meet and greet was happening, Gonta was capturing people, so would have been hard to go after in that time.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell
This is
Ryoma?
Kokichi we're talking about, so, you know.
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right?
Prove it, asshole.
If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki.
I feel like you're expecting this the whole time.
Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
You went about the most roundabout way possible of showing that the time of death was not what everyone thought. In the most roundabout way possible.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
I mean...
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Yeah, did you watch everyone's?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party.
You didn't want to spoil the surprise for yourself?
I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
At that point, doesn't matter who gets whose.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki.
That makes it more likely, yeah.
That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
Dodgy evidence, but let's use other things to back it up.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely.
How would it not be during nighttime yesterday? Like, how would it not be during nighttime? Kokichi could not have told Ryoma about who had whose pads until then, because he didn't have everyone's pads until the insects meet and greet, and that ended at nighttime.
Because everyone's lives are at stake.
So, I mean, I understand, but I mean, like, I can refute it.
Which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
That's...
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No. This is a world of lies and betrayal.
Dramatic.
Himiko, it breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things.
Aww.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
Yeah, well, she waited till a convenient time as opposed to an inconvenient time. So I mean,
difficult to determine.
that is a part of it.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
Dude, come on, you just...
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of the case. And I said I'd believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Because it's after the intermission, so it's after the dramatic point. This is gonna have forever to go, isn't it? We're so far away from where we need to be.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
No, no one saw those
Surely
together.
they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
Okay, so what do we got? Maki she said she stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. Okay. Also saw Ryoma. Yeah, finish this. I'm not sure what we're going for here. I can't say two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. So if I can convince them that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
So I'm lying? Am I lying?
You see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
I don't know where we're going with this. I can't tell if this is meant to be a lie situation or not. Okay, wait, what are our bullets? Monokuma file. That doesn't help us. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, Gonta's account is... Oh, that's during that, okay. Insects meet and greet. Who, yeah, no one was here for... Traditionally, the others were forced to participate in the insects meet and greet until after 11 p.m. So there's that.
Come forward already.
If no one can prove that...
Lie! No? Okay. I don't know.
Then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us.
Lie.
If you can't prove your claim.
I don't know where...
the same as
I don't know where this wants me to go with this. Can't say the two of them met now. That's an obvious lie. So I can convince him that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Maki not.
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Ow.
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
I didn't meet with anyone else.
Those two together?
I don't know. I'm firing wildly here because I don't know what it wants from me. Why'd you make that you saw Ryoma? There was no reason to keep that. Okay, unless you were lying, that is. Okay.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
I really don't know where this wants me to go.
Maki only see...
Okay,
Yes,
so what have we... Okay, let's work this out.
Did anyone see those together?
Okay, so we've got, did anyone see those two together, which we're agreeing with? Did anyone see those two together? Too obvious a lie. Yes. So it's not that. That's the one. Okay. I don't know what this wants from us. I really don't. I can't work this one out.
What a load of crap!
I can't tell what it means. Okay.
Did anyone see...
Surely they would have come forward already.
One can prove that this...
No, okay. If she met no one, she did not meet with Ryoma. Okay.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
I can't tell what it wants from me. Like, I can't tell, like, what's my goal? What am I trying to achieve
at night?
Yes.
Like, Maki alone's the only thing that makes sense, right?
Did anyone see that?
Didn't I try that? Wasn't that the first one that I tried? I thought that was the first thing that I tried.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Wasn't that the first thing that I tried? Or did I try like insects meet and greet or something? Or did I not lie about Maki being alone? I thought that was the very first thing that I tried. I thought the first thing that I tried was Maki not alone lie on Lysander. I thought that was the first thing that I tried. I guess I didn't do a lie, or I accidentally did insects meet and greet instead. Huh, okay.
Oh.
I thought it was the first thing that I did, but I guess I didn't.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
Kaito, shut the fuck up!
Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything.
That's not suspicious.
Anyway,
Dude.
we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
This sounds like a blatant lie. This really doesn't help, does it?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Kaito, you're not helping.
Wait a minute. If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
How is this helping? We're just lying about this.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant.
I didn't know it was Ryoma that she was talking to.
I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma.
This feels gross. This feels so fucking gross to just blatantly lie like this in a Danganronpa game. It feels fucking gross.
None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
This feels gross as all hell.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
Yeah, only I'm allowed to lie.
Who Maki was talking to at the time?
No, because we were exercising.
If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
Yeah, but we're dumbasses.
We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face?
That's just her face, dude. Come on.
That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know?
I'm glad you picked up at some point that we're lying here, Kaido.
I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Hey! Hey, it's like what Ryoma says.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
We're super lying, but alright.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
I'm just lying to try and figure out something else. I'm lying until I can work out what the fuck is going on.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep.
I'm just lying to move this conversation on.
We should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Because I'm totally not lying.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Yay! Everyone's believing my lie.
She'll set you free.
Yay! This feels gross.
I'm so surprised if Shuichi was a liar, especially after we believed him for so long.
Yeah, you're drilling home the point of he's totally lying, but we believe him.
We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
You totally know I am, don't you?
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during
Ryoma
nighttime.
totally was actually alive during nighttime. He totally was. Just not for the reasons that we're saying. Well, I
In
mean,
other
like,
words,
he wasn't
me and
alive because
Maki aren't
Maki was talking to
suspects
him.
anymore.
But us proving that Maki was talking to him. No, now everyone's a suspect.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So everyone's a suspect.
So, everyone is culprit?
Everyone! Yeah!
We're right back where we started.
No, now we know even more.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
This feels weird that it just feels gross that we're moving on with this, accepting this without someone else bringing up some actual evidence to prove it, and we're just rolling on it based on my lie to prove the truth. But oh man.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
At nighttime.
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime.
Windows
so it
ain't.
must have been the next morning.
Nope.
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
The doors to the gym are locked.
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
No, we didn't fuck
I don't
that
think
up.
so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Yeah,
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
nighttime. When he died. When did Ryuma's body get placed into the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryuma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Exactly.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Ew, and the doors are locked. It's not the same thing.
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
Carrying a body.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
How does that... Okay, Himiko,
What
you
a
do you.
terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
I would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey
There's other
school
sports have
rules,
balls in there.
right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm
yeah, but
down, everyone. Gonta sure if
pay
we
attention to the
discuss
specific
disagreement.
wording of rules, because those things matter in very specific degrees.
See through your arguments.
Hi, Monokuma. Oh, here we go.
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again?
I love how excited Monokuma gets over the scrum debates. Like, he loves them so much.
Then the Ultimate Academy is proud proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
I mean, no, the Scrum debates are fucking great, but he gets so excited for it.
We've been waiting for this.
I can't do all of them at once. I can't. It doesn't even make sense.
We gotta do that whole crazy thing again.
Yeah, we all get to fly up and we yell at each other. It's awesome. Scrum debates are fun. It seems like our opinions are split on this matter, but if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Yeah, we're still, like, basing all of this on the lie. We're gonna prove it. But we're just going to we're gonna approach this topic of conversation assuming a lie. Gurren Lagann! So much Gurren Lagann action. The dead bodies are coming with us. The dead bodies are coming with us. When was the body put in the piranha tank? The next morning versus during nighttime. Debate Scrum start. Forget the controls.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Just for the morning announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Missed.
We were right in front of the door. There's
No way we could have missed them.
Remember,
Boom!
the
Yeah.
rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Rules.
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
Boom! Fuck yeah.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
Boom!
You might be able to reach the tank
Fuck
from
yeah,
the window
Shuichi.
above the stage.
Yeah. Bam!
The pool next to gym also off limits at night.
No, only the
Entering
pool
at
itself
least off
is.
limits, not the pool area itself.
Boom! Fuck yeah!
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Which is a lie, so that one feels gross to
Did the
do.
culprit move the body just before the morning?
The announcement was where I fucked up. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Boom! No,
I was
because
in
we were
front
there
of the gym with the others
before the announcement. Bam!
Is it not possible you simply missed the Kimiko?
No, we did not
We were
miss.
right in front of the door.
There's no way we could have missed them. Bam! Fight back!
The rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Rules don't apply to
Rules
corpses.
probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
They super don't.
The
Bam!
tank is too far from the gym's.
Boom!
You might be able to
The
reach
tank from the window,
from
though.
the window above the stage.
Bam!
The pool next to gym also off limits.
The pool, hell yeah!
Entering the pool at
I
least
love
off
this
limits,
one.
not the pool area itself.
I love the presentation of it. I love
Should
the
we trust
like the
Maki's
actual mechanics of
testimony in
it.
the first place?
Everything about it is dope.
It's
I
okay,
love this
'cause
one.
we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Boom! Rocket! Rocket powers activate! Boom! Full counter! Hell yeah! Oh, I love the Scrum debate so much. Oh, they're my favorite. They're my favorite. They're my favorite one of these.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could.
They're also fairly simple because it's just match a word to another word, but it's fine,
I
whatever.
am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
Hell yeah! Boom! Through the window into the
That
tank.
window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by.
We're getting there! We're finally getting to how the hell this happened.
Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
Hell yeah.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
Because then otherwise they would have been in the gym at nighttime.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window,
How'd they get to the window?
the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ah! But what if it
Ryomo is
wasn't that?
small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
That's actually kind of true.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Very, very well-known gentleman rule.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
Well,
I know.
but he's a
They used the
motherfucking
ladder in
gentleman.
the
Side
gym.
dance. We determined that ladder's nowhere near
Tested it
tall
out while
enough.
you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right?
From the gym, not the pool.
So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
Wrong side. I don't think that method's possible because the ladder doesn't reach the window.
That's it!
From the other side, it doesn't.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you use the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite
Also, the
make it.
ground from the pool is way the fuck lower than the gym. At least it looks it.
The ladder could
maybe
barely
not.
reach the window when it was on the stage.
Maybe not. I assumed the floor of the pool was way lower, but I guess they probably would both be on ground
There
floor.
is nothing
Oh
on
yeah,
the
actually
pool
no,
side
yeah, it
of
wouldn't
the
be
gym as tall as the
wouldn't be super
stage.
far down, but still.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
Boom.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
And also was perfectly standing up.
Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
That accurately, the ladder as well to stand up? I don't think so.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
Or anything.
The body could not have been
Apparently.
thrown into the piranha tank to begin with.
Because it would have splashed. If it was thrown that hard.
It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Well, kinda careful.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
He was agreeing with it.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
He was saying that he didn't do it.
How the culprit
Why are you
moved the
criticizing him for
body
saying,
from
no,
the
you didn't do it?
window.
Yeah, I said I didn't do it.
You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
I hope you actually know, because this is something we specifically investigated, Kaido.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course.
But of course.
Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
You totally don't know.
I actually don't know that yet.
I mean, you do, but whatever.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Yes, you do.
Seriously?
Should.
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Yeah, Kaido, can you, like, not rely on me overly? Make me look
Just
bad
need to
here.
shut up and take their licks.
On their dicks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi?
Blow
We gotta
jobs.
figure this out or we're
Funny?
done for.
No? Okay.
Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
Dude, I'm the side. You do something.
I know. I have to do something.
You do something, Kaido. Fuck. Come on. I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
How did it get there? How did it get to the window?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know Culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it.
Oh. I mean, working out how it was done can help figure out who did it, but okay.
We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Ooh, this. I also know this.
Killed? Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes.
It's taking you a while to
That's
bring
it.
this up, Marky.
We were so caught up in where the body was found,
You didn't think about where he was killed.
when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit.
Because he was drowned.
Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
You all knew that he had drowned, but you all knew that he had drowned before he was put into the piranha tank. So where the fuck did he drown?
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, Culprit is someone in this room.
Gonta, I need you to keep up with this, buddy. Please. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
I don't remember the
That's not
exact
a bad
moment that we
idea
started
for a
focusing on
robot.
that instead of where the murder happens.
Last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Can't tell what you're referring to, but were you homeless for a second, Himiko?
Himikawa under the bridge?
Himikawa? Are we just doing references that I don't get again? Because I feel left out when this happens. God, now I know what my viewers feel like whenever the fuck I talk about JoJo. If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. It's much too soon to quit. The trial's only just begun.
Thank you, Mom.
2 hours in.
That was a helpful insight.
A bit less than that, but
I
still.
can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Fucking oof. Non-stop debate start. You're playing as a detective. You're not playing as a great one. So you're still going to be outpacing the detective.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
What makes
Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
Yes.
There is nothing in his room that could collect enough
What
water.
a Cubs file.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Ew.
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
Impossible? I mean,
We
totally
should consider
possible.
places where water is stored.
Yes.
The only place that fits is the pool.
No. Oh, well, I don't have anything else that
Use
says that.
magic, there's no other way.
Pool rules. Pool rules actually would counter that.
Pool then.
Turn drowned in the toilet.
No. Why was that the toilet?
Sal!
This is difficult to watch. Why can you agree with Sal? Because it, so, yeah, drowned in water.
First,
Not the pool because of pool rules. I keep thinking that we're going to jump ahead way more steps at once than we're going to do.
There's nothing to collect.
Like, I keep thinking, oh no, we're just going to say exactly where he drowned here. No, it's going to confirm that he didn't drown in one spot to confirm he did drown somewhere else.
The only place that fits is
The pool. Bam!
That's wrong.
Cut into the pool at nighttime. Touch the water, get torn up by robots. And he wasn't killed by robots. So it wasn't that
The
one.
pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime.
I mean, I'm glad there's a bunch of characters in this game who are willing to throw out any suggestions without thinking about whether that suggestion makes sense, so I can then counter them.
No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
So he would have been already dead before he went into the pool, which means it wasn't the pool.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool,
Ouch.
I think I might cry.
Oh, sorry.
Living person gone into the pool, but a dead person just an object you can fuck. I think I might cry about that because necrophilia is weird.
Cry as loud as you want.
You want? I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying.
In the
Morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror and lipstick before I quietly leave. Don't you realize how much you already mean to me?
Like, I'm trying to keep it up as they're doing it.
So
gloomy.
This
is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots. What does that have to do with... Okay.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible.
I feel like there are so many more references in this game that are complete and utter non sequiturs compared to any of the previous ones. Why are we talking about American football? God damn it. Jaggers!
Where was
Kinda
Ryoma
drowned in the
killed
pool.
if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Jeremy's lungs. I know there's some kind of clue. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's it. There it is!
This is it!
The sinky sink! Because it's a huge fucking
The
sink.
sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks that don't make sense with what happened with those scratch marks. Because it looks like it was torn apart by a fucking bear or something, but scratch marks.
scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
handcuffs! The two
This is
things
it.
that have the word scratch in them.
the handcuffs. They were scratched as well,
The ones
correct?
Ryoma was wearing when he was in the thing when we saw him die.
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
Almost like before the Ryoma was put into the tank, whoever killed him should have removed their handcuffs to not tie Ryoma back to his own lab.
There's
Almost
also
like
the
that
fact
should
that
have
the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
And even though he was killed
The
in
marks
his
in the
lab,
sink came from the handcuffs in the same room.
the handcuffs were left on him when he was taken into the gym and put into the tank, as opposed to them being taken off where he was killed and put onto the thing next to where he was killed, where they originally came from.
The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll fucking take your word for it. The scratches on the sink do not make sense for handcuffs to be scraping against them, but I'll take your fucking word for it, Shuichi. I'll take your word that it's that, and not just that the artist who drew the sink
handcuffs get from the lab to
didn't
the
make
water
super accurate scratch marks in it for what was meant to have happened.
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
He was wearing them when he was eaten by piranhas.
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
But they were there afterwards because they weren't eaten by piranhas.
I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
And we also found him in the tank after we
handcuffs
blew it
were
open.
left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
It's way less points
So
than
the
a human body
culprit
normally has.
handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in
That
his
one I
lad's
won't give him
sink.
shit for not making it as accurate as what it really would be.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Yeah, did they get inside his skull to eat his brain? Because that's fucked.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
Let's eat the piranhas. Is that going to be the punishment? Whoever has to eat the piranhas and then they get full and burst out of Ryoma guts.
That
Fuck.
crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
You're right, dude. Have you eaten people?
Please stop!
Have you eaten people?
But how did Culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing
Which
him.
happens.
Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not.
Pardon me. Ah, yes, but bones, though. The thing that Shuichi ignored during the entire fucking investigation. The
I thought he
bones.
was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by...
But,
Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
dude, what's up?
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
How about that?
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
I cannot keep up with you. I cannot.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink.
You talking
in his
about
lab,
old boy
right?
now? What's happening?
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Yes, we already established this.
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there?
Ah, from the orgy of evidence in the pool.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It is.
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Yeah.
Was there a shortcut?
Himiko's teleportation magic. What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? The one that it starts on! It literally started on it because it's in the middle of the fucking picture.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
Yeah.
The window?
The window,
That's
the
right.
window, the
None of the windows
story
in this
window.
school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab.
Because it doesn't open up to outside.
And on
Opens
top
to
of
another
that,
building.
the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Hey, look, there's an orgy down there.
Culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
No, that would have caused a splash of either water in the pool or blood on the ground.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window.
Here, Tenko, we established that already didn't happen.
How's that? Mission complete.
You're not Star Fox.
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
Yeah, a little
the
bit.
gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right. I apologize. I must go on a journey to reflect on this.
You can't go anywhere, Tenko.
We
What are you
keep
doing?
hitting
Okay.
dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Ah, because we haven't finished talking yet. Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Like, where it happened. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Oh, Psych Taxi. Okay. Alright. Psych Taxi. Gather the letters lying on the ground. X to accelerate and move the things around. Letter cubes, you'll be able to answer a question. All right. And we're dealing with sex workers, I guess. Use I want to concentrate and avoid the cars. All right, okay. Please respond at your earliest convenience. All right, psych taxi, let's go. 2, 1, power, wee! Yeah. So much better than other Hangman's Gambits. But Hangman's Gambit is still in this game, apparently. Did we do it? I forget. Yeah, that's right, because you gotta like hold the button down to reveal what the letters are. Boom. Oh, look at all the colors. Look at all the Vice City colors that we got going here. Why does the car control better than the moving of the sword cutting thing? Why is that a thing? All right, ready? Boop, boop. Oh, I was gonna get a massive combo. Let me turn. The body was brought from where? Let me turn. Let me turn. We're about to hit that. Thinking time. All right, okay. Let me. Lab window or lab door? Lab window. Run you over. Good. It's weird that we're I don't know how I feel about this mode, but you're running over sex workers. I know how I feel about it. Not good. I mean, like, they hop into the car with you, but it's still fucking weird. I mean, it's totally meant to be Vegas now, right? Like, we were in Miami, and now we're in Vegas, because we just went through Vegas, and now we're in, like, Mojave, right? That's what's meant to be happening here. Oh, look at those posts on there. Oh, they're, like, they're the magic show. They're the magic show. Yeah. Run over the letters. They all have the letter A in them. And they're basically item boxes from Mario Kart. This is a combination of like 3 games in 1. Yeah. Body was brought from where? Alright, body was brought from the gym to where? Oh, to the gym from where? Thinking time. None of the answers that we're getting from this are like new shit. Alright, okay. Gym door, gym window. Run you over as well. Still weird that you're running them over. Look at Shuichi picking up all these women. By running them over, it's still fucked up. It's still fucked up. Alright, letters. There's letters. Yeah. Yeah. This feels like an incredibly time-consuming game. Oh, look! We've actually got other cars now. They only showed up in the last one, but hey, look, there's other cars here. And they're wireframe. Oh, I missed that because I was trying to look at the wireframe. And what post is there? I can't tell what that is. Oh, that's Kibo being thrown into the tank and blasting it open. Look at the skyscrapers. Oh, there we go. Can't even get all these. Oh, damn it. Man, you just put them. I can't even get them all now. Damn it. But I can get a lot of them. Yeah. Is there a thing that makes you drive at a higher top speed? Oh, Monokuma. Was I meant to hit that Monokuma? Was that a hidden Monokuma? I feel like that may have been a hidden Monokuma to get. Because it wasn't a car. I should have ran him over. Shit, I avoided him because I thought you couldn't hit him. And then I'm just like, wait, it might have been a hidden Monokuma thing. Shit. How's it move from the classroom window to the gym window? From window to window via the pool. From window to window. Hey, look! An actual new bit of information. Yeah. It connects. Connect 4. Or connect 2. One being window, one being the other.
Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Straight from one to the other. Hell yeah.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
No, not throwing. Another method. A method that makes
we're talking about a
more
body.
sense.
It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Yeah, how could you possibly toss that through bars to hit a button?
No.
Try to make
I don't
references
believe
to the
he was
first one.
thrown, but perhaps another way.
Another way. A way that isn't.
What do you mean
dumb.
another way? There's no other way to move it.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just trying to fix up my computer because of the whole recording thing. It's not... The Vegas isn't automatically scrolling with my dialogue button now thing. Like, to move it along, so I'm like constantly trying to make sure it's still recording.
Kind of equipment.
Equipment! Yes! That's the word that we've got for it.
Equipment?
And
With this
cue mute?
equipment,
No, okay.
they
I was
can
expecting her to
connect the
talk
two
about
windows
dicks
and
or
move the
something
body
in
to
terms
the
of the word
gym.
equipment. equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. This! Boom!
There!
Yeah! I forget all the links to the specific things that I mentioned, but there's specific
The rope
links
found
mentioned.
behind the gym stage could have been used to
I
connect
can't remember which one it was, but hey, there was a bunch of things that had links measured. I don't remember any of them, but it was something along those lines. Yeah.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal.
I just revealed it.
What mysterious mystery?
I just revealed it.
During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason.
That's not a tour. It's just you knowing where shit was.
It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
No, I just said what it was. It was used to go from
during
window to window.
nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Well,
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
well.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
I know that for reasons that aren't creepy.
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
I forgot what you said the width of the pool was, so I can't do math.
Altogether, the sum total length
Less.
from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
Boom!
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
Ta-da!
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
You were just waiting for. The moment you heard length, you were just like, I'm gonna fucking get this in there.
Wait, who said that?
She did. She's the one
Even
who took
if the
the.
rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
I don't know. Can you throw a bundle of rope 35 feet while holding the other end? I don't know if I could, but.
Go to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Tie rope one end, tie rope other end, tie them together.
Another rope. There was only one though.
Ah, but was there?
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
Ah, but was there more than one rope? I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as rope. It was... Where is it? Where are we starting here? The tennis net cable! Hey, we're actually getting to the shit that I know, so I'm just gonna answer most of these quickly.
The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
What's his name knows, because he knows it
About
perfectly.
50 feet or so. But how did they use it?
Okay, so
Gonta's actually giving us an explanation
first,
here, and a little
Culprit
diagram.
hang rope outside of one window. Then, Culprit moved to other side. And tie cable to other window.
Boom! Tie them
Then,
together down there.
After tying to each window, Culprit tie rope and cable together.
And then pull on one, boom.
That how Culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Ta-da!
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
I used it in jungle for tree traps or something.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Yeah.
Even if
Look
they
at him
did
blush.
connect the windows
Gonta's
with a
adorable when he
They
blushes.
can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Ah, you'll forget. Ah, of course it's Mia's time. Because it's now time to talk about the orgy.
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Yeah, but who did he steal that line from?
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
You talking about masturbating again, Mir?
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan.
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
She hadn't finished. I mean, she had. Or if she hadn't, she just did.
Tarzan?
But
That's the part that you...
they also had to put the
caught
body
up on?
in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
We just said there was 2.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
We just said that there was a second. Not just the rope?
Well, anyway,
Are we talking about the orgy yet?
To get that body in the piranha tank.
Pardon me.
They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan.
So they had to be there physically to do it as well.
The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands.
Without their hands counting as their body parts entering the gym to set off the rules. Apparently.
Is there really a way to do that?
Unless, like, the tank was right next to the window, so you could just, like, not have your hands enter at any point while still holding the body.
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Or do you actually not know again?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
Kokichi, do you know about the orgy or not? You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. Surely the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body into the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow, the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what could that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
Start talking about the orgy.
What?
Do it. Hey!
Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
Dude, I'm doing it.
It
That's
all
like my
starts
limelight.
with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
Are you sure about that?
And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Are you sure about that, Kaido? All right. Yeah.
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
I
believe in you. So I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah.
You're in Lagan references. Yeah. I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. Hangman's Gambit. How do you do the show thing? What word would it be? What word would it be? Do I have... what did the culprit fashion move between the two windows? I don't know what the word would be. Like, I know what it was, I just can't think of what the word would be. Okay. Rope. So yeah, rope. 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 What letters have we got? Oh, there's W's here now. And wait, rope way. That's a weird fucking word. Ropeway? Is this the word? Really? Ropeway? That's the word that we're going with for that? Fucking no wonder I wasn't sure what word they meant. I wouldn't have thought the word ropeway.
Yes, that's it.
I took a guess on the RB in the beginning for rope.
Ropeway to move the body.
The ropeway is the word that we're using? Okay.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
I was thinking word inner tube or tube,
Wow,
but okay.
is that drain damage or something?
Mirror, what?
You need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that.
We do. Did you ignore the orgy mirror? I'm surprised you would. There definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Alright, mine's mine. Okay, dig up the answer, covered by pieces, press it, and do Minesweeper, and I'm bad at it. Okay. 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 Oh, current time penalty. Okay. I'm never gonna be good at this or pay attention to it properly. I am just going to mash. Boom! Boom! Oh, well, I've already fucking got it there. Boom! That didn't do what I wanted it to do, but that did. Hey, boom! 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 Okay. Well, I need you to break. I need you to break, and I need you to break. Boom! Hey, there we go. Thankfully, it was in the middle. I'm never gonna be good enough at this game to be able to tell what colors the next blocks are going to turn, to be able to like actually to do so. I'm going to smash the last ones all the time forever because I'm always going to be bad at that. Literally always. It's the inner tube, the rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool. The tube that was in the pool, you know, the aforementioned many times orgy of evidence that was in the pool. Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with the rope on the side?
Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides.
And I was like, that, whee!
By hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
I was thinking putting the body in the middle of the tube, but this works too.
Because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along.
But they would have had to, you know, slow down a little bit before getting to the end, otherwise the body would have gone fucking flying.
The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
Well, the main question is, could the rope have? But if the rope is like half steel, probably. Yeah!
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway. And
look at this
used it to
fucking
move
stupid shit here.
And Ryoma's body from the lab.
Look at this murder scene here. So fucking dumb. Oh, Danganronpa. Your murders are ridiculous.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill.
And it didn't count as entering the gym for reasons.
Be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully.
And it doesn't count as entering the
they
gym.
Removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Somehow.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
Ropeway, that's the word that we're going
You say
with.
the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Yeah, what are the specifics on this?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was
Sticking
okay.
your body
Through the window is an automatic out.
But
standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
So someone clarified, can I kill someone this way by doing this?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their
So they
plan.
wouldn't be killed.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
Way to put your foot in your mouth. His foot. Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I can't
write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Ta-da!
Pops?
Pops?
Daddy's...
Sorry, I'm fucking up my voices.
Daddy's mad at you now.
Don't look at me. This is what
That's
you
why
get
you
for acting
give
like
it like a
shit
big
all
shot
the
all
time.
the time.
Stop. Do not
bully Monosuke. My voice from Monodam is just Monodam's voice.
No more blaming
Blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
I want us
all to get along.
Monodam's right!
Monodom's right.
Manosuke,
Okay, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Got it?
The trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up?
Well, slip up, also known as necessary details to confirm whether this idea is possible or not, based on the somewhat vague nature of the rules sometimes.
But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
Pew!
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Ropeway! Ropeway! Still a weird word.
Yeah.
Still
they
a weird
used the
fucking word.
ropeway to move with the
Ropeway.
body from window to window.
The window, the
Ropeway
window,
murder.
the third story
Some
window.
crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Well, that's why some of it was left just sitting in the fucking pool, I guess. And also,
Not
the tennis net wasn't
necessarily.
put back in, tennis cable net wasn't put back in place properly. Part of it was moved.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
Ropeway.
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side.
haven't necessarily detailed how they got down from the gym window. Because they didn't go through the gym to do that. You haven't described how they did that. I feel like you're deliberately ignoring it at this point.
Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
Oh, they climbed down the rope, I guess?
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
So they wouldn't be caught walking around a
But if
bunch
the
of
culprit
times.
was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime,
Then why the fuck was the tube left in the goddamn pool?
why did they leave the inner tube in the
Well, I mean, they
pool?
couldn't get it, but they let it fall into the fucking pool.
I believe that was an accident.
A fuck up, you could call it.
Accident?
A fuck up, you could call it.
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
They fucked up. Which is a lame as
Why did
shit
the
thing
culprit
for a piece of
leave it in the
evidence.
pool?
Because they couldn't get it. Because you can't touch the pool water at nighttime. It was nighttime!
That's it!
They didn't notice. Wow. Wow, that'd be even lamer than
Even if they
that
wanted
what
to
actually
get it,
happened.
they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
And you can't touch pool water at nighttime, or you get torn apart by
I see.
killer robots.
They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at
Even
nighttime.
touching the water
But
is
couldn't they have
prohibited.
used the rope to fish it out?
Why'd you grab it?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low.
But it's a shitty pool.
Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope,
It's a rope and it would slide off it, and also it'd probably go shit, yeah.
the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
And what poles are around?
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Because it's a shit pool. It's a shit pool to make the crime work.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yes, just leave the orgy there. That's clearly the best solution. It's not like it was nighttime and you had a bunch of time to go find a pole or anything while everyone slept to grab it or anything.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
It was nighttime and everyone was asleep, but whatever.
Huh? What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
Culprit.
Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
Yeah, they didn't drop the orgy and, you know, didn't leave their handcuffs on the fucking body.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
We've determined so much, though. But that doesn't matter anymore. Shut up.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
Really? Because I was mocking them for being fucking clumsy as shit earlier.
Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
I mean, I did the moment that I saw the marks on there and, you know, the ropes. And the fact that they were the only things given descriptions of length along with the width of the pool.
Respect
Almost
begins
like
to
they
bloom in my heart for
foreshadowed
this
what was
wonderfully
evidence. A bit
cruel
too hard, but
culprit.
whatever.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Dude, he's a serial killer. Probably, I'm sticking with it. Even if the game is just like, nah, he's a serial killer. Even if the game explicitly says he isn't, dude's a fucking serial killer. So, like, of course he's gonna appreciate that because he's a fucking creep. Spreading the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit
Who
is.
the fuck did it?
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
Who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event.
Do you know it, dude?
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Kaido, I like you, but goddamn, dude.
Okay.
Damn it, Kaido.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Thank you, Maki.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Person playing, Shuichi does. I'm sorry if I sound like an arsehole throughout a lot of this, but we're once again back to the point where Danganronpa isn't surprising me with its cases or anything outside of tiny little details, and we're back to the point where I know everything and I'm just waiting for the game to catch up to me. I mean, it's not as bad as some of the previous ones, like spending half an hour talking about a fucking ghost or anything, but it's just like, game, hurry up, catch up.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man. There's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick.
Yeah, the one that does all the
take
work.
Responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes.
That sounds like the cush
Use
job
those
there.
skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You don't say anything.
You
And I'm
believe in my
hypocrite because I
detective
mentioned it. Shut up.
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Aww. I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. It's 2B. She's a murderer! When she's 2B, it's her. It's her. The main thing that gave it away was the fact that she set up the curtains where the window was. And there's a black bit of fabric in the pool. The only person who has like a lot of black on their outfit of that shade is her. It's her.
It has to be you.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
The thing that gave it away for me was the black material in the pool, and then realizing, oh yeah, she totally set up the curtains was what confirmed it for me. Because there's nothing else that points to anyone else. Me?
What? Kirumi?
It's Kirumi.
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
Wait until I explain it before you jump on board. But
That
yeah.
is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Can I give my evidence as well?
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me.
Kind of felt like lackluster to just be like, yeah, it's her.
If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
I appreciate that you're not like a lot of other people the moment we could, like, say that it's you when it is you. You just immediately lose all composure. I appreciate you're keeping your composure to not give it away.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
You're prepared to die for it?
I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Look at the dramatic poses. Look at dramatic poses. Yeah. Non-stop debate start. Alibis for yesterday.
I,
Doing
of
great
course,
stuff.
am not the culprit.
Hi, of course.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime?
No one has that.
I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Jesus.
It relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body.
No,
She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
Right then.
Except perhaps Gonta.
I want to check something. Alibis for yesterday. Kirumi's in the gym. Kimiko, yeah. She was in the gym around 5 minutes. You could have done it in 5 minutes. That's what I'm going for. To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a whole other story. Anyone could have done it. No, it's only her. That's the main one, yeah.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
Because it was done in 5 minutes. Who could have set this up but someone who's perfect at setting stuff up? Who then fucks up and drops an inner tube? And leaves so much evidence around everywhere. That's my main issue with this. Is that, like, the whole point of part of her doing it is the fact that she is 5 minutes to do it, so she could have done it perfectly. But then she made such basic fucking amateur mistakes, which is meant to be perfect like this.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Boom!
That's wrong!
You had 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all you can spare to play with that setup, and you're the only one who could have done it.
The only person who could
Back
have
on my
prepared
bullshit,
this
everyone. It's
is
fine.
Kirumi.
We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. We're back on my bullshit.
Well, the preparation's in the gym in any case.
5 minutes.
And why do you believe that?
5 minutes.
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation.
It's not evidence, but it is something. It's not the
That could only
evidence,
have
but it
been
is
done
something.
when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
Because you couldn't have done that after nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is Kurumi we're talking
Not
about,
enough
though.
time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up.
Especially
Enough
someone who's
time to
good at
tie
this.
the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Okay. What's your selfless devotion? Are we doing another blade thing? Oh, I'm bad at
I do
these.
understand where you are coming from. I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Yeah, see, now your composure's starting to fall apart. Nowhere near as much as the others, and I still commend you for it. But you're now talking about insults and stuff, which is very unlike you and everything. Okay. Alright, let's go. Rebuttal showdown. Truth blade. What are my blades? Okay, black fabric.
If it were
black
solely
fabric.
the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However,
but
the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, advance.
What do you mean by crux of the argument?
Crux of the argument.
How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that
What?
rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is
Yes.
no evidence to indicate this had happened. In
Oh.
other words, it is just a guess. And then you add assumptions and
Oh.
hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
Okay. Okay, there's a conclusion together. Okay.
I am
So I
referring
do
to the
have
rope.
evidence for this.
Now,
The rope.
with that rope,
Boom.
it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window,
Oh,
but
fucked it
there
up.
is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Oh. Ah, fuck. I couldn't get the V. I couldn't get the V on that, but hey, I counted it. I couldn't get it to line up with the mark, but oh well, it's fine.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Fucking boom.
Were those
Jay was
scratches
tied onto
from
that.
when the rope was tied to the window frame?
One of them was made out of metal. It definitely
Just
makes
tying the rope
sense.
to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage.
But if something was moving along it, weighing it down.
The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly.
And again, one of them was made out of fucking
The
metal.
frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches
Boom.
are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Hell yeah. Oh, she's falling apart a little bit.
What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
You're right. You're right there, Kikichi.
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what it is, Gonta. I'm sorry one of your friends killed another person.
Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
Why are the girls I like gotta go? Why is 2B gone now too? Damn it.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Okay, for a second I thought you were talking about proving that you're innocent because of us, but they? Who the fuck are you talking about? You did it and you're trying to get away with it because of someone else. What is happening? Her response seems genuine. What does she mean by everyone? It's not us, because she said they. Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Because it's not us. Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this.
That it's not us.
When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us.
Because you said they.
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
What is happening? What's going on? You've exposed yourself a little
Someone
bit.
outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
So it did come into play. What was the motive video
The
then?
motive video?
She had someone outside that she had to protect?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
I don't know if it's one person though. She says everyone.
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
Are you trying to cover up what we just realized?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Then why did you say they won't forgive me?
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Then why did you say they won't forgive me? Surely you'd say you won't forgive me.
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit.
You have a lot more composure than a lot of the others, and I will give you
I do
that.
not
You
care
are
what
slipping,
becomes of me,
but you have a lot more
but
than a lot of other people who
I will
have
not allow any
blamed.
of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede.
I mean, you're lying through your fucking teeth right now, but...
She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
I feel like part of this is true, but she's made her side, and it's not with us, it's with someone else. But she does want to help us.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Evidence, though. We have more evidence.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
Yeah.
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's
Let's go through
breakfast
evidence.
For the best. She always treated us so well.
And you took advantage of her by constantly just being like, yo, do this, yo, do that.
She really
You showed no
is like a
gratitude
mom.
in a lot of ways over the last
Perhaps
trial.
it was after she
Case.
gained our trust
Chapter
that she
is what
saw
I'm
her
looking
chance
for.
to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
His clothes are part of the giveaway.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit.
Alright, reconsidered. Now even more
You
convinced.
only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct?
No, I suspect you for other reasons too.
But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis.
Didn't you leave the gym like as it entered nighttime? How would they do that? How would they set that up after you left?
They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Yeah, but I have other evidence though.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth.
Even if it hurts.
I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
Yes. Yes.
But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're
I
the
appreciate
culprit.
you just interrupting her.
I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body.
Here we go.
If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
Boom!
The final clue?
You
The
know exactly
damning
what I'm talking
evidence
about.
That proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit?
Because it's you?
Don't you want to protect everyone?
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
I'm doing
Don't
this
try and,
because I want to protect everyone.
don't try and fuck me on this, woman. Come on.
Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Have evidence. Your composure's falling
Your
apart.
words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
Say it then. Convince everyone else.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
I literally agreed with multiple people during this because they brought up a point that I agreed with.
I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
There comes the insults, and here comes your composure falling
save
apart.
Anyone!
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm gonna present to everyone the evidence to prove she's guilty. Where are we? Where we go? Black piece of fabric!
This is it!
Boom! Came off her gloves, and it came off while she was
piece of black fabric
holding onto the rope, and it tore off her
That's the final
gloves.
clue that proves you're guilty.
Because if she was sliding down, she probably would have gone way the fuck too fast, and the body would have flown out, and it would have been delicate. So she used her gloves to slow it down, and it tore off a little bit, and it fell down.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it
It
entirely.
was something important. It was the second part of the orgy.
Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain.
Hell yeah.
It's an important piece of the puzzle.
Extremely.
Because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
It was stuck in the pool because nighttime rules.
Why not?
Nighttime rules. We already went over this.
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym.
But it would be really fucking fast, as indicated by these speed lines here.
But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what?
So that would have fucking hurt anyone who wasn't wearing gloves.
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Pose is
Why
falling
are you
apart.
becoming increasingly erratic?
There it is. I'm not the only one noticing.
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
Lysander, off something creepy, please.
Truth.
Truth that you did it.
That cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Yeah. Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Argument armament, here we go. Whoa!
You are incorrect.
Whoa!
What is this truth?
Look at the fucking design here. Holy shit.
That is just your empty.
Look at it. Holy shit.
You
Can't even pay attention to it because I'm doing this, but holy shit. Look at her design here. Holy fuck. Goddamn, there are people that I want to be, like, murderers now, just so I can see their fucking design that they've got for this.
Empty deduction.
Because holy fuck, look at that.
You continue to confuse everyone.
Fucking, when do we get fucking Danganronpa Muso and everyone can have designs like this? Holy shit.
In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake.
Boom, boom, boom.
Your self-righteous truth.
Oh,
Everyone
fuck.
might die.
Ah, yeah.
In this class trial,
Yeah, okay.
everyone's life is at stake.
I got a critical on that one, hell yeah.
Because of your self-righteous truth.
Boom, boom. Oh, fuck. I fucked up that last one. Ah, there we go.
In this class trial,
I feel like I'm taking way too long on this one. But it's fine. Oh, I took off some of your
completely understand your
weaponry.
reasoning.
Oh,
But I
fuck,
will
that was a
never
hold one.
accept it. It
Boom,
seems
yeah.
you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not
Holy
have
shit, they're
any
getting more
evidence.
complicated, like,
You are only
inputs.
providing us with speculation. We only wish to
Boom.
protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
Boom,
I
yeah.
understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems
Seriously, the
you
inputs
wish
for
to
this are
pin me
fucking
as the
sick. How it's like changing between the hold and the different
You do
buttons and
not have any
everything.
evidence.
That's fucking. Oh, this
You
is
are only
sick.
providing us with speculation.
Boom. Taking a final blow.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Hirumi's gloves.
It ends here.
And now we get fan service shot of you taking off all of your clothes. Jesus Christ, that is way more than I thought it was gonna be. Fucking Christ, Danganronpa. We just realized she was a murderer. We didn't need to see her with all of her top literally blown off. Really?
Kirumi's glove?
That's how she slowed it down, holding it, which tore part of her glove, because it was fucking friction as shit.
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn.
But if you have gloves on,
But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and...
tore a bit and left it into the pool.
It fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi.
Does anyone else even wear gloves?
The gloves on your hands now.
You got
take it
bandage
they're
on your
from
hands.
your
That's the closest thing.
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now.
No, she's got black gloves on. They're a different shade of black, very clearly. Probably made out of different material,
You can
but
test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
yeah, because it's gonna be a different material than Muse, because you can tell by the coloring of it. You can admit it now, or we can grab that bit.
Well, Kirumi? Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
There it is.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Because she realizes that she's been caught doing a big old murder.
What's wrong?
She did a whole big old murder. Look at her. In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
Show you the truth.
Closing argument. Here it is. The part that I'm bad at, because I'm bad at matching up pieces. Alright, so there's all of that. People falling into place here. Alright, the evidence made of metal the piranhas didn't eat. Do we have access to it? What have we got? Inner tube, carried the rope, friction of the glove, handcuffed victim. Handcuff victim? How do I... No, not handcuff victim? No. The handcuff victim is a separate thing. What was used as a petition? The thong, the long, thin, long item carry... This one. Boom! That one's right. There we go, yeah. Use the partition. In that, do we have glass frame? No, we don't. Okay. Where was the gym in the side? The window, which... Oh, hey, we got that one. There we go. Hey, we do have that one. Yeah. Okay, we got over here. What do we got here? For the murder, there we go. Handcuff victim. Yeah. So I've got that. I'm not even looking at most of these things, but it's fine. We'll see them in a second. What was taken from the pool? Rubber inner tube. You can see, because the inner tube's literally in the picture next to it. Alright, what do we got here? What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? Oh, we're unlocking stuff. Metal handcuffs and water. Piranha tank lid. That might be that one. Alright, okay. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected, but friction on the rope glove. Yeah, we go. And then we've got this here. Where was the body carried to? Piranha tank lid. Piranha swimming in tank. Wait, go to what I don't have. Right, piranha tank lid is here, right? Yeah, partition. Boom, piranha tank lid. This one here. Evidence piranhas didn't eat. Handcuffs in the water. There we go. And now that one unlocks. Yeah, which is hanged inner tube. All right. And then hanged inner tube is here. Boom. And then body was placed into piranha swimming in the tank. Or next to it. Boom! Yay! That one didn't go anywhere near as poorly.
The victim's
Act
body
5.
was found this morning during
I like how we
Himiko's
start with
underwater
the actual
escape.
murder. It's like seeing the body first and then revealing what happened afterwards. There's the body, you can properly see in there.
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course,
Himiko!
it was all part
Oh,
of the act.
Tenko.
Himiko's escape went perfectly.
Yeah, Himiko was fine. She could have died too, but it's fine.
But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw
Ryoma.
Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before
Man, I
any
don't
of
want
us
2B
could
to
react,
die.
The piranhas devoured Ryoma's body.
Way too early. Damn it.
And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing.
Now who's gonna make us breakfast? That's what
That
others are
horrifying
thinking.
sight was
Jesus,
the
look at
finishing touch
Tenko.
on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
Look at Tenko, fuck. Someone make an isolated GIF without the filters and without the skull hand over it. Tenko shaking like that. Do it, please.
Implicating Himiko in the process.
Look at the face there, Christ. And except for all of the evidence they left around, that like,
the
yeah.
crime began last night around 8:55
Again, like, this is my main
PM.
issue with it, is just, like, Kurumi, like, part of why we suspected Kurumi for part of this is because she's so good at being the Ultimate Maiden, fixing up everything perfectly, that she's the only one who would have had the time to do it. But there's other things where she fucked up, like, basic shit, and I'm just like, really? It doesn't feel in character for Kurumi to make, like, those types of mistakes when we're relying on her not making mistakes for part of the evidence to work. Feels weird.
It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank.
We don't have the thing this time around where, like, part of the killer's body shown
tank.
during this has, like it's like with Kaede, had her backpack on the killer's, like, the culprit's body the entire time, but we don't have that anything like that for this one. Considering her gloves are part of it, I figured, like, maybe the culprit would be wearing gloves. Because, like, the bag was an important part for Kaede, because that's what she carried the shot put ball in, the murder weapon.
And use the
Fucking
ladder
JoJo,
once
hell yeah.
more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Scuffle, scuffle, scuffle. Tie it all around.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool.
There's a lot of setup. Oh no, there's the gloves right there. No, this one does have gloves on. Yeah,
These
fuck yeah.
preparations were key to the culprit's elaborate plan.
We didn't have gloves in the previous shots, but these shots totally have the gloves on there. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Oh, these tiny little touches and how they change some of these things for the closing arguments are cool.
Nighttime,
Like how you start with the
past
final
midnight,
act.
The culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab.
Question is, why did Ryoma go? Do the motive videos have something
All
to do
the
with this
pieces
still?
were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First,
The whole hitting
culprit
over the
knocked
head
Ryoma
and
out,
splitting the
probably
skull open
striking
that's
him
on
from
there
behind.
never came up, which is fucking weird, despite this showing us that's what happened. Still a weird part to me,
they
but it's
put the
fine.
handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists.
And didn't take the handcuffs off there after... This is what I mean. Simple mistakes that really could have been avoided.
And shoved his head into the sink
After
filled
Ryoma
with
dies,
water.
take off the handcuffs. Hang them back up to not tie this room to the murder scene when we see handcuffs there. No?
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled.
So the question that they're showing here is that his arms were inside of the sink, but the scratches are all on the outside of the sink? That doesn't quite line up.
Anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed.
But the handcuffs scratch the outside of the tank,
The
which is not what this
struggle
image is
left
showing.
scrapes on the cuffs and
Okay.
sink. But in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
I like how it's like holding the gloves in her mouth and then putting them back on, fucking Joker P5 style. If his final smash isn't the all-out attack and ending with the shot of him doing the glove, fucking, what's the point?
They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool.
What's the point of the rings that are on Kurumi's gloves, by the way? Like, I feel like they'd get super in the way of doing maid duties. And I thought they were attached on both sides, but they're attached on one side, so they do flip around.
And the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing.
There's a lot of walking around for this. Good.
The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed.
We still relied on a lie of me overhearing Marky listen to someone for this, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about the implications of that. About how a lie was used.
They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope.
Ta-da!
After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube,
they
hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows.
Look at this fucking Looney Tune shit.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body.
It's fucking Looney Tune shit. There's also another case of Danganronpa doing the thing again of, look, almost all of the things that you go around and look at and listen to and everything in the daily life are used in the murder. Like, oh, why did you learn about the specific nature of the width of the pool there? Why is the water so low? Why is this very, very, very specific rules about it being at nighttime? Oh, because they're all incredibly massive foreshadowings. I wish they wouldn't foreshadow it anywhere near as strongly as they did sometimes. But oh well.
Crucial mistakes.
Leaving the handcuffs on, which tied the room to that. We may not have gone to the room, or at least not checked it out the way that we did if we didn't see the handcuffs, but whatever. Also, dropping shit, which is weird for the fucking Ultimate Mate, but whatever. It's a weird one where it's just like my main issue with the murder isn't the fact that how it happened or like the plan for it being absolute bullshit. It totally makes sense and it's totally something the Ultimate Mate would come up with. It's just that parts of it are uncharacteristic for who the murderer is. That's my main issue with it.
The culprit used a brake.
Their fucking hands.
They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down.
Burn the shit out of their gloves.
That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
But a tiny little bit of fabric fell down.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool.
So that's the thing, if the inner tube wasn't in the pool and was put somewhere else, but only the fabric was in the pool, that I could buy. Because that's just like not realizing that may have come off during that. It's like, shit, I can't fix that. But like the inner tube is in the pool because, oh, I fucking dropped it and I didn't grab it in the morning and I didn't grab a pole to grab it. It's just like, really? Kurumi made that mistake. That's just fucking weird. It's weird. Or whatever.
Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body.
Look at them all crammed. They're going,
After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube.
And fucking jump down.
When they made their second mistake.
She fucking jumped down.
One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool.
Fuck! Fuck!
Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Again, it's just Kurumi made this mistake? Kurumi. Okay. Damn it, Kurumi, I liked you!
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Damn it, Kurumi. I liked you! Now I have to watch you die.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi.
What?
My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive.
Yes.
But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
No, she's probably gonna still say, no, you're all gonna die though.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
By a bunch of obvious evidence being laid out?
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment
The
someone
moment
who
someone-
shall
sorry,
not be named opened their
Open your big mouth!
I'm forgetting my voices, I'm
You don't
sorry.
know that.
We don't know that.
Real
Maybe the real culprit is somebody nobody
expects.
expects.
That is right.
No, need to worry.
Oh, Monotum.
You're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go!
Voting time, we're doing it.
Racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
We're doing it. We're doing the voting.
It's voting
Voting time! Oh, poor dead monarchist. Alright, let's do the vote. Class trial voting time. Starting on Kaede each time. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. It's gonna just start on her every time to remind us. Fucking goddamn. Goddamn. Look at all the cheese there flying around. Sorry, Karumi. Sorry, Karumi.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Damn it, Karumi. Why couldn't it have been Lysander or Kikichi on you? Why? Results. I was totally wrong on that fucking serial killer thing, by the way. Damn it. Who did she vote for? Did she vote for Kikichi? I think she voted for Kikichi.
Or the dreadfully wrong
Pretty sure she voted for Kikichi. Verdict. Ba-da-da-da. You're all super right. Coins flying out everywhere that you can use to buy presents that I should really do in between episodes at some point because I have hardly any. Well, I've got a bunch, but like not useful ones for Kaido and Tenko. All rise. Oh, look at my scores. One of them's not going to be an A. There's a miss down there of 1,000. Hey! I still got an A rank overall. Where's my... Really? I got an A rank on all of them? There was one where I went down to like 1 heart left. I don't remember which one, but really? Wow. Wow, really? Wow. Wow, it is generous. And no back routes. I'm never gonna get any back routes because when? Like, when are you meant to know when to lie? Like, what details give it away that it's kind of a thing like that? Like, I don't, like, I think it's a cool concept, but I'm just... I can't tell when a lie would be helpful other than when the game makes it obvious that it's a lie to help. Like, because in any other situation, you lie about it. Okay, what does it accomplish? How are you meant to tell that it's meant to accomplish something, lies in other situations? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how to tell when there could be a back route. So I'm never gonna get it, so just be prepared for never seeing those.
My.
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome! The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. I'm not doing all of them once again. Wait till the day left where I can really ruin my throat with a lot more of them. Thank goodness we managed to get through the class trial again. Nothing good about this at all. Why did I have to be Kurumi? Yeah. This result was unexpected. How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
Gonzo no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit. Who's the everyone you were talking about, Kurumi? Because it wasn't us. How long have you been lying to us? So he took such good care of us so you could deceive everyone? I mean, she's not my mom. She's never your fucking mom. She was never your MILF, Kikichi. Why? You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures.
That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
That's just a small number of corporations,
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. No, this commentary
Say.
already. Mew. Ouch. Well, Kurumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood? Say it ain't so. That was just another lie too. don't think so. I still believe Kurumi cares about us. What? And how would you know? Can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain. That is what a detective would say. Kurumi, are you upset because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kurumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kurumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself? That's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. What? What?
Damn.
Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome. Kurumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too. So please. We're gonna regret doing this when you tell us.
Understood.
What the fuck? What is happening?
I shall take that request.
I'll consider this a final request and tell you everything. How are we gonna regret choosing you?
Well, you know.
No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth. Please and thank you. I
That is
understand.
correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. You did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you. Kikichi, give no right to talk. Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes? You did not trade your motive video with anyone.
Hey!
She receives her own? So she was like biased to be the murderer from the fucking start? Seriously? And she had her own motive video from the start? No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. So she was like biased towards being the killer for this. Fucking what? I have no idea why. Monokuma, what the fuck? I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. Well, let's talk about videos being switched. What does that mean exactly? Oh yeah, you didn't know your cubs fucked up, did you? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos. No. I didn't. Huh? Sorry. Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did your cubs screw up again? Huh? Not supposed to. Damn Anophanie's phone! She passed him out with that check of the names!
What? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too.
Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos.
It was my fault.
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No, Politan. It's not your fault.
Don't her fault. I'm sorry too.
Ah, it seems I misunderstood. I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos. Daddy! It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Daddy!
Thank goodness.
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap? You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
I like gummy bears. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation. I see. The Monocubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
I see.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you? What was in your video?
What's wrong?
You promised to tell us everything. I'll tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
why don't we all watch the motive video together? You brought it along? How thorough of you. Yet I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Scroomy had spoken, the Monocubs began playing the video.
all right.
Up from that sneeze I
By
do
popular
apologize.
demand, it's
Oh my
time
goodness,
for
pardon
the
me.
motive video.
I had like one sneeze and it's just fucked my nose and stuff,
Who's
because that's
the
how my
most
body
important
works.
person in your life?
So the motive video totally did
without
matter.
further ado,
It totally did matter.
Hirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Okay. Picture of a city.
With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day,
What is happening?
she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the
She was a
Prime
client
Minister.
of the Prime Minister?
The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country.
What?
He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and
We're doing this?
all his authority to her.
Can we not have Trump references and things? Can we not turn a fascist into a fucking joke, please? But okay.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country.
So Kirumi was Prime Minister, or at least doing the job
And
of it.
over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
Yeah, I can understand why serving an entire country of fucking people is more important to her than 15 other school kids. Fucking Christ. I don't agree with murdering people over it. Trying to escape with everyone, but fucking Christ. Okay. Kirumi was the fucking Prime Minister of Japan. That's where this went. Her motive video is that she's the Prime Minister of Japan.
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom.
Impending doom?
Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders.
You're showing us picture of kids. You're talking about Japan's birth rate.
Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life.
An entire fucking country of people.
And while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
So she was worried that everyone in Japan was gonna fucking die. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. God, you know how I'm talking about how some people's ultimates in this game are just like shit tier, they're terrible, and then some people's like ultimate talents are extremely high up there? Holy fucking shit, Kirumi. Holy shit. What the hell?
What?
The Prime Minister? Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered? The video's true? So no way Kurumi's really the Prime Minister. No, it's the truth. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me are the citizens of this country. You can say Japan. We're not that fucking far removed in the West, so we don't realize this game takes place in Japan. Her name is Kurumi Tojo.
I was called
I can tell it's
lift the country
Japanese.
out of a dire situation.
Which dire situation was it? There's a lot of military shit happening
I swore
here.
to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past.
But now you've just overtaken their role because you're better
But
at
he
it.
wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis.
God, when you were talking about taking an rival nation before, you weren't fucking exaggerating.
I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
Good God.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump. So Kurumi was the real Prime Minister, running the country behind the scenes. We seriously believe that a high schooler could be Prime Minister?
Don't get it.
I think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot. God damn it, stop being a racist, Kokichi. I'm not pretending, I am still learning. Good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
But Prime Minister, that's over the top as fuck. Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She hold burden of country's future? Motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
Yoo-hoo!
What's the unprecedented crisis? Also, we just sentenced the Prime Minister of a country to death. Games really do let you live out your
I do
fantasies.
not know.
I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember? Without memories lost. Isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt?
Correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt. The Ultimate Hunt is connected to the unprecedented crisis facing the nation? If that's true, how are they connected? What is this Ultimate
I do
Hunt
not
anyway?
know.
I do know what is happening to the nation while I am here, inside the End Wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life
This
were
is my
safe.
selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation. And I'm willing to sacrifice 14 of you to make that goal happen. 13 of you. There's 13 people other than Kuruma still alive.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape. So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. If those are your options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
Like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi's dead, does that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? Well, what do we do?
Wait!
What's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily. But how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really.
Do not lie.
Why are you being monodam right now? And also, you totally have sometimes.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power. Nothing's beyond your power. What kind of arrogant,
100%.
ridiculous... It's 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country. You think he could bring about a worldwide apocalypse?
What are you trying to pull?
It was so funny. You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animals that tell lies? That's not true either. Camouflage. Other shit. Playing dead, I'm sure. Other animals lie. Cut it out, this is serious. How are you gonna keep talking about Kurumi? Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him. Yeah, we've been focusing a lot on the killers instead of the victims in this game.
Oh, I see.
We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically? Because he was easy to kill. Jesus Christ.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shikuchu method, even Gonta could not catch.
I agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live. He said that he had a reason to live though, or he was gonna fight for it.
Agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us. I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean? I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him, I'm responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you've got something to live for, it means your life has value. Dude, you're saying stuff that sounds uncool to what you were talking about before when we last saw you alive. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me.
Jesus. He accepted it.
At that moment, my determination solidified.
That's not what the face shows there. Your face there shows
A
surprise.
person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there.
But he fought back when he was being drowned. That's how scratches appeared on the sink.
That is correct.
Did he change his mind in the midst of death? That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for the nation and my people. Ryoma knew he was going to be killed. And now we're all mad at Ryoma. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
Because?
You had his video. Ryoma only gave up his life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing. What's your point? You're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Did you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Did I say that? What are you getting at? I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma. What's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? He wanted to find a reason to live. That was his last thing he was talking about. Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki? How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
I remember. Because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill. But if someone shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live. He was using it for the opposite reason. If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys. In other words, that video might just give me a motive to live.
Please.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live. Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place. What was his video? There was no one.
Huh?
We're just gonna watch his? Just watch how there's no one there? This is rough.
All right. Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video.
This one's rough. Fuck this.
Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado,
This one's fucking rough. Christ.
this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro.
Fucking god damn it.
Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you.
Fucking Christ. Really?
I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies.
That's fucked up, man.
Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown if he saw something like that. He had none to care for and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life. So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to met with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up. To hell with that! Damn moron. It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live. That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons. You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people. Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly. I wanted to live. Kurumi. Damn. It's not exactly the same as before, but it's kind of another killing in the name of a hope kind of thing. Similar to Kaede's. Not quite, but I mean, like, a selfless one. A selfless killing, to some extent.
You need something?
What is it? Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi?
Gonta.
Gonta not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would. This is fucked up.
Jeez.
Maybe it would be better if we got the culprit wrong. What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then, what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Good God. Was I wrong? I shouldn't have. We had no way to know.
Shuichi!
We're gonna face that, Shuichi. If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Hey!
I guess for all of you, to hell with all this value of life shit.
Alright!
Life's not just something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors. It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot.
So
but he's
divine.
right. He's an utter damned idiot. You idiots always fill me with inspiration. I told you to stop calling me an idiot. Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it.
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kurumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place. God, look at his face. What?
But
Monokuma would never allow a Blackened to escape punishment. So maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as a cover to escape on her own. How bad at Kurumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I've ever met. You know exactly what I would attempt, yet allow me to explain anything. He just said was true. You trying to trick Gunter? Trying to trick everyone? You backstabbing cunt. She was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Even Kaido's not pissed. Nobody can blame her for that. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire world on my shoulders. Got there! Automata reference. Fuck yeah. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This fuck me, I can talk. Shut up. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation. So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up. Kirumi.
I see.
You still refuse to give up. So, what do you intend to do? I intend to live. I must survive, no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carry-on to survive. Carry. No, I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna do Parkway. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I will do anything. Anything to survive. She screamed and she started running. What? She's fucking running. Alright, okay, this is happening. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I won't die here!
And she's just fucking running? How has no one tried this before? I mean, she's not here. She's still running, so she's not here. Ah, she's gone. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out, "Run! Run! Run, Kirumi!"
Run!
You're giving her hope as she's about to probably die. I imagine she'll still die. Please hurry. Everyone's just giving her hope right before she's about to die. Oh, you're about to prove Kikishi's point so fucking hard. Like I said, I'm not letting you leave. Run!
I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Did you expect her to run? Is part of your, like, method of killing her forcing her to run?
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything.
It totally is.
It's punishment time.
What the fuck is about to happen?
I will not die.
Good God! Jesus Christ! What's about to happen? Look at her run! Kirumi has been found guilty. Time for the punishment as she's running away in that. What is about to happen? Look at her go! Run, Kirumi! She's being chased by people! Notice the quit! There's all different languages. Strand of agony. Hey, look, it's a spiderweb that matches her shirt thing. Spikes on there, she can climb her way out. But this is an execution. Kirumi, why would you trust this being here? Why would you trust this rope just being here? How's this clearly not party? Oh, fuck this. Oh, absolutely fuck this. No, she's still going. Oh, they are hitting her. They're hitting her a lot. She's gonna get cut in fucking half as she's trying to escape. Oh, we're still having fan service in the middle of her dying. Okay. No, that's good. That's fitting. That's appropriate. It was a trap the whole time. Oh, this is gonna hurt, ain't it? Oh, okay. Third voice is gone, I guess. Ow. A particularly painful death of the source and everything, but more than anything, that is an execution deliberately designed to make someone as hopeful as possible, just to tear it away from them. Something that fits doing it for her the most when she's so motivated to escape. And everyone cheering her on, her running away, her being able to climb there, her braving her way through the rope and the saws, to give her all that determination just to prove that, no, you're fucked, you can't escape, die. Not the most painful one, but still brutal. Bunch of saws and then just falling to your death. But that one is designed to emotionally fuck with her more than anything. Good God. Good fucking God. Alright. I'll give you all a countdown from 10. Turn down your headphones. Turn off your speakers. Because we're not doing this shit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was blood. Note taken. I want to do it again. I think it's near the end of the episode. Oh, fuck. That was blood. That was blood. That was blood. Ugh. Alright. Get the show on the... Fuck me. This is why I don't have face cam. Also because I'm incredibly hot and sweaty because it's the middle of fucking summer here. And even with the fan pointing directly at me because I have the window closed and the fan's on high blast, I am fucking sweating like an asshole. So this is why I don't have face cam. So you don't see me coughing up blood in the middle of the video. I won't do it again. I'll go like blah 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 blah. I won't do the full on one again. I've learned my lesson.
Really?
Why, Martin? Why'd you come with Nosuke? Blah, 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 blah.
Got it? Oh, God, fuck. Even that one hurt. Yeah. Ugh. Seriously gonna fucking kill me. If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterward. You liar! You're a liar, Monotam. You're a fucking liar. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along. We don't need him.
Don't need him.
We few remaining Mono Cubs must get along. No matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along. Not if he knows what is good for him. Okay, Christ, Monotam. Huh? This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now. Alright, okay, Monotam, what's happening? He's doing the blah, 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 blah. I've learned. The day you take the rebellious tone with me, young man. Nice. And yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute. So cute how your little crew is shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
So freaking cute.
So unbearably cute. What's cute is bad to make me feel like I'm about to sneeze. Please don't. My nose is already fucked up from that. What the? What's happening? What is happening? Ugly bitch. What is happening? You call it an ugly bitch, just immediately shift us about you. Doesn't matter, now's not the time for that. Kurumi. Yeah, emotionally, that's one of the, like, executions that's been designed to fuck with people the most.
I don't like that.
Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. Yeah, these have been pretty brutal compared to the previous games. Like, hanging and then falling to death are just, like, real-ass fucking... things. Like, it's not like burn in a volcano, get shot into space, turned into butter. That one's still fucking weird. I mean, like, there was like real raw ones before, like baseballs and getting stabbed with swords, but this game's going 2 for 2 so far. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too? Don't kill anyone anymore.
I'll protect you.
I won't let that happen, Himiko. I'll protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Please just let this killing game stop. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever. Isn't that what Artois said?
Says so.
all desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's my Akuma who is corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
Yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought, to have driven Kurumi
That's
that
true.
far. What worries me is, as long as we're trapped here, we don't know what's true or false. That must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, that this killing end would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey!
If that's the case, we really shouldn't show each other our
course.
videos. That was a consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course. I had assumed Kikichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin, but that did not come to pass. Hey, what? I wonder, where are his intentions? I never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said. What Kurumi said. Everything you just saw now, though, I only remembered it upon watching the video.
That's...
What she said earlier, correct? What about it? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either. Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light if it made her remember. The properties of a flashback light? Still, how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. That's true. You all forgot your ultimates at the start of the game. Well, you don't remember that you forgot your ultimates. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives. Now I'm convinced. It's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe each other. It's best that we don't remember our motives. For everyone's sake, Kikichi. Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's sake. Honestly, I can't tell anymore with you. But even if it is true, your methods suck a lot. Like, you have not been helpful a lot.
It's a lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kurumi's final moments made me change my views. She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea. Maybe facing the truth isn't enough. Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial ended for us. A Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaido spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. Oh, we're all outside, okay. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now.
We should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action. My brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day. Like you even have a brain to use. Mew! Don't be mean at this moment. Killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on. As long as we listen to Atsuo, we'll all just be just fine. Isn't, in the name of a higher god, like totally a justifiable reason to kill in the mind of a killer who is using that as a reason? I feel like it's not a perfect solution to stop killing.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Gonta? Why are you staring up at the sky? Even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here different, not the same ones Gonta used to. Huh? We're not in Japan? Gonta looking, but no can find star he remembers. But why? Were we taken somewhere far away?
Hey,
far away.
so...
Let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
I had to tell you guys something. What's happening, Kikichi? What are you doing? What's your bullshit now? What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out. Why? What are you doing? So now just listen to what I have to say. What is it you have to say? Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar. That's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar in the group than me in our group. A liar worse than you? Talking about Maki. What? You mean Maki's a liar? That makes no sense. How could that be? What? What do you mean Maki's a liar? Maki made it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live. But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki? Blackmail? Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma. She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute. What's she making up now? Maki's true identity? What? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. Uh-oh. She's best. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast. Oh! About time someone did this!
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. That's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows.
What is happening?
Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
I was right about a serial killer! I was right about a serial killer at the second trial! Woo! Yeah! Fucking nailed the predictions! Woo! Hell yeah! Assassin! I mean, it was pretty obvious. It was just like, yeah, you don't seem like a child's carer. Also, you're not letting anyone into your lab. The fuck's going on? She's a fucking assassin. Oh, we're just ending it there? We're ending it on that line. Wow, okay. Okay. Okay, cliffhanger. Done. Alright. Bye, Ryoma. Bye, Kurumi. And with that, there's another chapter done. Servant's gloves. Sweeps week! Yeah. Do you want to save? I would like to save. But I'm not going to do that because it will start the next thing on video, so I'll wait. That's another case done. Fuck, these videos long. So while the mystery itself wasn't as interesting that time, I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, what the actual method was pretty good. My main issue with it is how much evidence was left behind by someone who was meant to be the ultimate maid. That's the main thing that bothers me, is that, but, ugh. Look, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? The motive behind it is just like, oh, she's the Prime Minister, what the fuck? Like the characterization and thematics of it and stuff like that, I think we're good. I mean, like, it's chapter 2. It's not chapter 1, it's not chapter 5, it's not chapter 6. Like, they're never going to be the most stellar things in the world. But it was still good. Still good. Like, I don't think it's a bad one. It's just more so the mistakes that were made are clumsy as shit, especially for someone who was explicitly meant to not be clumsy, but what are you gonna do? No, still good. The fucking Ryoma one's rough. And yeah, that entire execution was built around building up hope to tear it down. More than anything. And again, the whole thing of like when they did the Death Road to Despair, and like Kokichi was just like, Kaede, you're giving everyone hope, and they're getting more and more despair because of it. Everyone kind of did that when they were telling Kurumi to run. Everyone believes in her. And then she fucking died for it. And hey, I was still totally right about a serial killer aspect in chapter 2 in a completely different way, and it didn't even come up until after the class trial ended, but hey, it still happened. So on the next episode, if any characters vomit again, I will not go over the top. I do not want to cough up blood in another Danganronpa video. I'm gonna go and wipe the blood off my shirt. I will see you on the next episode with learning more about Maki being a fucking serial killer. And then, because it's another daily life, another person will be dead by the end of the next episode. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to call a prediction now because I'm 2 for 2 in terms of the, like, concept of who dies in chapters because they can't, literally incapable of fucking avoiding it. By the end of the next video, 2 people will be dead because it will be chapter 3 and we'll have 2 murder victims because they're going to fucking do it because they... Now that the serial killer one has been, like, a thing again, but done in a different way, it's gonna fucking happen again. So, until the next episode where 2 people die, this is version 2, signing out.